Let's go, baby! Here we go! San Francisco 49ers about to play a football game. Preseason week 1 is here, and we're all here to experience it together. Welcome into the 49ers Report, everybody. My name is Chase Sr. The Niners playing host tonight to the Tennessee Titans at Levi's Stadium. We're a few weeks away from the real thing getting underway for the 2026 regular season, but in the meantime, we can scout some of these players, take a look at these roster battles, take a look at some of these new Niners like Dejon Stribling, Romello Height, and others, and I'm pumped up. No matter where you are, how you're tuned in, thank you so much for making our watch party and today's show a part of your evening. Today's show presented by Prize Picks. All right, the 49ers hosting the Tennessee Titans here tonight. Kickoff set for about 25 minutes from now. You really never know, and these games are going to get underway. It's preseason for everybody. Everybody at the stadium, the referee crews, replay crews, television crews, even for us. And here in a few weeks, you're actually going to see a whole new look here aesthetically with our Chat Sports graphics. Can't wait for that. But in the meantime, let's let it rip here tonight. The Titans last year, 3-14, now head coached by Robert Saleh. The Niners and Titans had a joint practice earlier this week. There were 4 fights in the first 10 minutes. Both these teams were so ready to hit another team instead of themselves. The Niners, of course, last year, 12-5, able to win a playoff game, and it was really impressive what they were able to do with the rash of injuries that they did suffer. So preseason week 1, it's tonight. Niners-Titans, 6 p.m. Pacific. A week from tonight, the Niners will be on the road at SoFi Stadium. Very familiar with that stadium. That's Levi's Stadium South for the real ones who know. On the road against the Chargers. That kickoff set for 7 p.m. Pacific. So it's going to be a late one for those of you on the East Coast. 10 p.m. kick. And maybe some starters actually play in that game. And then, as is always the case, Niners-Raiders preseason finale, August 27th at Allegiant Stadium, the site of Super Bowl 58, where all of us thought the Niners were going to take down the Kansas City Chiefs, and what a heartbreaker that game was in overtime as the Niners were denied their quest for 6. That game between the Niners and the Raiders is going to kick off at 5 p.m. Pacific. With that, my name is Chase Sr., producer Chip, here as well. Where are all of you watching from? I know we have some OGs in the chat. We have some new people who are here as well. And what we always like to say with our watch parties, it's the best place to experience a Niners game day outside of being at the actual game. Where are you watching from? Let me know down in the chat right now. We'll start to give you some shout-outs. 22-plus minutes away from this game getting started. And I always like doing this because we could see a whole host of people who watch this show from all around the world. Human Saturn is from Florida, Youngstown, Ohio. I see Iowa, Oregon from Tony Mesa, Melbourne, Australia from Michael Everett. Good to see you again. Spunky Guy is in Sacktown. Hope you're doing well with your cancer diagnosis there, my man. James Gruidi, Lake County, California. John Wallace is back. Durham, North Carolina. I see Ken Dowsland, Tacoma, Washington, York, Pennsylvania, San Francisco, Richmond, California, Reno, Tahoe, Oakland, Montana. I was just in Emigrant, Montana a couple of weeks ago. It was one of the best trips of my life. Joplin, Missouri. Look at the chat flowing. That's awesome to see. We have over 500 people watching live already. 81 likes. Do us a favor. As you come in here, be sure to hit that thumbs up icon and like the video. The more likes that we get, the more people who find the stream. And here's our super chat menu. I saw 1 super chat or 2 super chats come in, $2 a piece. All super chats tonight, as is always the case, get a shout out. If you send in a $20 super chat, you get into the raffle to win one of our Dub City shirts. If we get to $500 in total super chats, I will shotgun a beer. I don't drink as much as I used to back in the day, but if we get the $500 in total super chats, I'll shotgun a beer, and shoot, somebody could do that right now if you send in a 500. And then the biggest individual super chat for our super chat MVP gets a signed Fred Warner jersey. Speaking of those super chats, Spunky Guy with the $2 super chat right here. Good evening, Faithful and Chase and Chip. What's up, brother? Don't have NFL Network, so I will listen to you. And A lot of people are in your boat, Spunky Guy. That's why we're here. We're here to provide for the faithful. All right, if you can't send in a super chat, or if you're watching the show and you just want to continue to support the program, a couple ways that you can do that very easily. Hit that thumbs up icon, like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment and share your thoughts, share the video. Most importantly, just be a real one all night. As I mentioned off the top of the program, 49ers Report is made possible thanks to our friends at PrizePicks. Use our code HMA. When you play your first $5 lineup, you get $150 in lineups if you win. PrizePicks is America's #1 daily fantasy sports picks app. You pick more, you pick less. And I know that I'm going to have a lot of fun once the season comes around submitting my lineups. You can give me a follow on the app at Chase_Senior, and you can see my lineup that I went with tonight for some NFL preseason action. So again, use our code HMA. You play your first $5 lineup. You get $150 in lineups if you win. Here's what Chip and I collabed to do, and we were in the office a little bit earlier. Carnell Tate, more than 21.5 receiving yards. Dejon Stribling, more than 18.5 receiving yards. And then Eddie Pinheiro, more than 1.5 field goals made. Mac Jones not playing, so Curtis Rourke, Adrian Martinez are the two quarterbacks. We could see a lot of field goals in this game for Eddie Dinero Pinheiro. Pick more, pick less. Pick PrizePicks. With PrizePicks, it's always good to be right. Thanks to PrizePicks for supporting everything that we do. My guy Dave Towers sent me a message on Instagram earlier today. Glad the family is doing well. He said, hello, crew, from Sydney, Australia. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Oi, oi, oi. And again, don't forget about our super chat menu there. You send in a super chat. We'll get the party popping. All right. I want to take a look at some of my top players to watch for the Niners tonight. One player who I did not include is Larry Worth, the linebacker out of Arkansas. He's been really impressive throughout training camp, so that's another name to watch tonight. But obviously, first and foremost, the most obvious player who everybody is going to have their eyes peeled on is the man in the number 15 jersey who was taken with the 33rd pick, and that is Dejon Stribling. The Niners moved out of the first round 2 times with 2 trades to pick number 33, and they surprised a lot of people by taking the Ole Miss wide receiver to kick off night 2 of the draft. Now, in the pre-draft, I was one of the few people who was very high on Stribling. I looked at him and I said, what is there not to like? I think a lot of people are sleeping on him. 6'2", over 200 pounds. He runs 4.3, good catch radius. He tracks it well. He's a very good blocker. I looked at him as a really good fit for head coach Kyle Shanahan's offense. I had him going to the Niners at pick 65 in my final mock draft, and I had him going to the Niners in a mock draft before that. Now, for him to go 33, I was a little bit surprised, but so far, so good for Dejon Stribling. His catch radius has been on display. He's been very dynamic and elusive. He's been very explosive. He's had a couple of really deep touchdowns from the likes of Brock Purdy when he's been running with the ones. Him and Purdy diced up what is a pretty good Titans defense during that joint practice earlier this week in the shadows of Levi Stadium, and he's going to play tonight, and I can't wait to see him in action. Another player is at that wide receiver spot. That's Jordan Watkins. He had that long reception from Mac Jones in the preseason last year, more than 50 yards. And this is a player who can get behind the defense, and throughout camp, he's gotten open a lot. Has to stay healthy, but Jordan Watkins, another Ole Miss wide receiver, can run in the 4.3s. I think he should get extended action tonight. And I think in a setting like this, Jordan Watkins is a player going into year 2, Jacob Cowing not playing, who should be able to produce at a really high clip. If you're just joining the show, Mac Jones not in uniform tonight, Brock Purdy not in uniform tonight, Curtis Rourke, Adrian Martinez are going to be the 2 quarterbacks. And Curtis Rourke was drafted by the Niners 2 drafts ago. But the season leading into the draft at Indiana, prior to them winning a national championship, he did help them go to the college football playoff. Curtis Rourke was the starter before Fernando Mendoza. He played that entire season with the torn ACL. He got that surgically repaired on after the 2024 season. So last year, we didn't see him in the preseason. At this point, he was not healthy enough. And so he is a big-bodied quarterback who can layer throws, hangs tough in the pocket. He played an entire season on a torn ACL. So he's got that toughness. I want to see the arm velo. I want to see the accuracy. He's not that mobile. So when the pocket does break down, how does he maneuver the pocket? Those are some things that I'll be watching for in his first professional game action. Jaden Duggar, 5th-round pick this year out of Louisiana. This is a linebacker who is a converted DB, and he was getting some run with the first-string Niners defense against the Titans in that joint practice earlier this week. Duggar, as you can see here with this photo that we're about to show you, has an incredible wingspan, more than 80 inches. And this is a player who KJ Wright, the Niners linebackers coach in the pre-draft, said, I need this guy. I really want this guy. He's added some size since he was a DB at Georgetown, then transferred to Louisiana. But east, west, north, south, he can really move well. Sticking at the linebacker spot, Nick Martin was a 3rd-round pick in the 2025 draft out of Oklahoma State. He barely played last year. Then once he started to crack the lineup last year and do some decent things, whether it be occasional snaps on defense or on special teams, against Cleveland, he suffered a concussion. I really did like what I saw from him in moments last preseason. In particular, a game against the Las Vegas Raiders, there was a play where he made a good tackle in the flat. There was a play where he had a PBU with sticky coverage down the seam. There were some plays where he made his presence be known physically against the run. Now, Nick Martin, to me, will remind a lot of people of D. Winters early in his career. He plays fast, and sometimes the game moves fast. But when he makes a hit like D. Winters or Malik Mustafa, you see it, you feel it, you say, wow. Now, because of that aggressiveness, sometimes he can overrun plays. But I do believe if he can harness that, he could be a really good player, and he's got an opportunity to get that Sam linebacker spot alongside Fred Warner and Dre Greenlaw. More players to watch here. Sebastian Valdez, the Hulk, the UDFA out of Washington from 2 drafts ago, didn't end up making the initial 53, but was on the practice squad all year. The Niners paid him and rewarded him throughout the year for some of his efforts when he was on the practice squad for playing, performing well, impressing some people. He's had a good camp, and I think that he could be a part of this defensive tackle rotation here in 2026. Grayson Halton, 4th-round pick this year out of Oklahoma. He is fast and twitchy off the line of scrimmage. He wasn't a full-time player at Oklahoma because he will empty the gas tank, but in a game like this is a player who should be able to pop. Enrique Cruz, offensive tackle. I think it's paramount that the Niners develop some good young offensive linemen, Carver Willis being one of them, Enrique Cruz being the other. There was a photo that circulated of Enrique Cruz doing some workouts this offseason. This is a cut-up offensive lineman. He's not a pudgy offensive lineman. If you've ever seen Lane Johnson without a shirt on, the dude's got 6-pack abs. He's really built. Enrique Cruz has that type of body type, and I want to see if he's got some quickness at left tackle, if he can be a player down the road for the Niners along this offensive line as a late-round value guy out of Kansas. Connor Colby, pressure is on. He had the opportunity to win this guard spot at left guard alongside Trent Williams and next to Jake Brendel. He hasn't run away with it. And in the first unofficial depth chart that the Niners released, it's Robert Jones, who started more than 30 games under Mike McDaniel, this Kyle Shanahan offense, at left guard. So Connor Colby has to play well, and if he doesn't, maybe even Carver Willis could be the second stringer. Maybe Carver Willis could earn that starting job. Ephesians Prysock, 4th-round pick corner out of Washington. This is a guy who's 6'4", who runs 4'4", has incredible length. Is he a corner? Is he a safety? Let's find out tonight and throughout the preseason. Romello Height does have an opportunity to start for the Niners in week 1 because the status of Nick Bosa, Mykel Williams is up in the air. He's in uniform. He's 240 pounds. I was laughing at a photo that I saw of him going up against Trent Williams, and Trent Williams just basically engulfed him. So Romello Height is 240 pounds. He's small, but he's very explosive and snappy once the ball gets snapped. I want to see some of that twitch here tonight. Bryson Eason is a UDFA defensive tackle out of Tennessee who has been playing well. Then there's Will Pauling as well, a wide receiver out of Notre Dame who is a good blocker and has been complimented by this Niners coaching staff for what he's been able to do. Receiving, blocking, toughness, owning the playbook, working hard. I want to see if he has some balls go his way tonight and what he can do picking up yards after the catch. Not the fastest guy, but has that game speed look in his first professional game for Will Pauling. What else is of note for Pauling? The Niners released Junior Bergen yesterday. 7th-round pick from last year. Good return guy. So they clearly like Will Pauling over Junior Bergen, and that's pretty telling. All right, we have almost 900 people watching live. Who you got tonight? I know it's a preseason game, but have some fun with it. SF for the Niners, TEN for Tennessee. Who you got in this football game? We'll give you some more shout-outs. And, of course, we'll get to your super chats like this one coming in from Ed, $5 donation. Thank you, Ed. Didn't even say anything. Just donating to the show. My man. Manav Shah, let's go. Start a great season. I hope it's a great season for the Niners. I hope it's a great season for myself and producer Chip. I hope it's a great season for all of you. And I hope we crush it here on the Niners Report. Elijah the Prophet, always good to hear from you. Niner football is back. Let's go. Hashtag bang. Hashtag bang. Speaking of banging, if somebody sends in a $100 super chat in the next 60 seconds, I'll shotgun a beer. I said earlier, if we get to 500 total, I'll shotgun. We get to 100 right now, I'll shotgun. All right? That's my deal for the people, but we got to get $100 in super chats coming in here in the next minute.
Let's go.
So there you go. Field of Dreams game going on tonight as well. I just got a text from Will Scott. He said, Phillies, they're up 5-1, mid-4. Johnny Wallace, as Chip was saying. It's been a minute chasing Chip. Blessings to the faithful. Need that gear, brother. Stribling. Let's go. So a $20 super chat gets you in the raffle to win a Dub City shirt as part of our 49ers Report shop and collection. Yes, we sell gear here as well. So, John Wallace, thank you for that. Oh, Kyle Schwarber, 2 home runs tonight. Nice.
Shout out John Wallace. Good to see you again, man.
Saw Words of Wisdom. Sent in a super chat as well. Download his app, Pulse LV. If you're making a trip to Vegas, the app is incredible. I was using it last week when I was on the phone with Words. It's your one-stop shop to plan everything for you in Vegas. Pulse LV. Download the app. It really is awesome. Here's Words in a swimming pool, watching Chase and Chip, slinging the mic once again this year. Boys, as you know, we'll be in Vegas as a guest of Bellagio. Hashtag Penthouse. Have fun out there. Promote that app, and I hope some hotels out there and some casinos invest in that app. Jeannie Wyatt, faithful ladies in the house. What's up, Jeannie? Hope all is well. Hope you're having a great summer. And if you're excited for the regular season, hit that thumbs up icon. Like the video. Almost 1,000 people watching live. We've got 196 likes so far on the show. Continue to hit that thumbs up icon. Like the video. Somebody sends in a $100 super chat in the next 60 seconds. I'm shotgunning a beer. I'm saying that again for some of you who are watching on delay.
Let's go, baby. We are back. I know it's just preseason, but that means we're getting closer to the regular season. With 900 people in here, we should be able to get up close to 500 likes. So if you're pumped up, just for football to be back, man.
Hell yeah.
Show us. Let's get it popping, baby.
Hell yeah. Dustin Reeves with the $5 super chat. We'll get that popped up here in a second.
Here come the bots.
Bots. Yeah, we got to get the bots out of here. And we're going to say that they promote terrorism.
Get them out of here.
And we're going to hide them on this chat. Jeannie Wyatt, John Wallace chopping it up in the chat. We've got under 7 minutes to go until this game gets started. Already ran through my top players to watch. Now we'll take some of your super chats here. Dustin Reeves, bang, bang, let's go. Debo is back, baby. Let's go. So Debo Samuel not going to play in this game tonight, but Debo Samuel is back. And against Tennessee in the red zone period, he had like 3 touchdowns. Fernando Mendoza going to rip a throw down the middle of the field to Benson. Nice little play action there. Of note, Mendoza did not play under center a lot at Indiana. And so to see him in the split eye under center, fake handoff to Mike Washington, the running back out of Arkansas who runs in the 4-3s. That is a hell of a throw by Fernando Mendoza between two linebackers there sagging at that second level. Another play action for Mendoza, going to step up in the pocket, roll to his right, going to try to run around, then he throws it away. There is a flag on the play. Tyler V. Niners football is back, baby. So excited to spend another season with the boys. Salute to you, my man.
Let's go.
Salute to you. All right, do me a favor. If we get a $50 super chat, how about I'm able to go to the fridge right now before the game and crack a beer? The taste of beer for the first game just tastes so much different.
Nothing like it.
So 500 total is a shotgun, but if somebody just sends in a 50, I can at least crack a beer right now. And that'll get us over $100 in super chats on the show. So our super chat menu, all super chats get a shout out. $20 or more, you enter the raffle to win a Dub City shirt. We've sold hundreds of those. 500 total all shotgun. Super chat MVP gets a signed Fred Warner jersey. Here we go! $100 super chat coming in from Austin Scarberry. What's up, boys? Good to be back. Austin, congrats on the marriage. I saw the Instagram post. Did I see you also shaved your head looking fly, my man? Because Austin is a longtime real one, and he sent in that $100 super chat. Chip, I got to go get a beer to shotgun.
Let's do it.
So I'm going to get a beer to shotgun. 4 minutes to go until this game gets started. That gets us over $100 in super chats. San Francisco.
You want to grab me a Happy Dad as well? Thank you. And here that is the 100 from Austin, an absolute legend around here. And you know what that means. For the first time this season, he's making it rain here on the program. Show some love to Austin down in the chat, man. What a legend. Sending in that 100. Looking good in the profile picture as well. As we are moments away. Who is that running wild?
Mike Washington, good night. All the way to the 12. 56-yard run for Mike Washington. I was a fan of his in the pre-draft.
Big time from Austin.
All right, more than 1,000 people hanging out. Niners game about to get underway. We've got the Raiders in the red zone here. Ball at the 15. Mendoza in the shotgun. Oh, that's either a false start or an offsides.
Crack my drink as well for you, Austin. Chase will do that shotgun. We're back.
We're back, baby.
We're so back.
Austin Scarberry, appreciate the $100 donation, my man. Hope all is well. Niner football is back. Shotgun for the faithful. This is really cold, so this is going to hurt.
Oh, yeah.
I don't drink as much as I used to on air here, but we can still take down some shotties, but I don't know if the pipes are ready for this one.
Chug, 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 chug. Oh my God. I got through like 3 chugs.
Thank you, Austin.
Let's go.
See, I was in Montana a couple weekends ago, and we were shotgunning some beers, so I was able to callous myself at least a little bit. Words of wisdom, $20 super chat. Chase put us in that raffle. Just want to shout out all of Chat Sports. You guys have been such supporters of our fam bam. My name may be words, but I'm at a loss for them in our appreciation for Chase and all of Chat Sports. Salute, brother. Say hello to the family. Thanks for all that you do and your support over the years. My 6th season coming up, covering the Niners on a daily basis, and Words has been here since day one. Anita Hernandez, $20 super chat. It's a 2nd and 15 for the Raiders. Mendoza takes the shotgun snap, looking, pocket breaks down. He's going to take off and run, takes a hit, but bounces off a couple tacklers to the 13-yard line.
Thanks for the 20, Anita. We appreciate you. If you're ready for kickoff in under a minute, spam those SFs. Get them going in the chat right now. 1,000 people watching. Get those SFs going. And, of course, don't forget to hit that thumbs up icon. Like the stream.
Yeah, we got to turn off that Raiders-Cardinals game because the Niners game is about to begin.
Get those SFs rolling. And oh!
$105 super chat from B-Boys Forever. Hello, Chip and Chase, B-Boys Forever in the motherfucking house. Future legend here on Chat Sports. Welcome back, California Pride. Go Niners. Oh, yeah, and Chase, you're looking hella fit. My man, glad that you're back. Good to see you again. Thanks for the $105 super chat. That's the number to beat for the Fred Warner jersey. And thank you, my man. I've lost 28 pounds since May, so I've been putting in a lot of work, eating well, running a lot, lifting a lot. Got to get ready for the season. That was my training camp. I'm ready to run some routes, throw some dimes, and tackle some people. We're ready to have a big season here. $105 super chat. Just like that, we're $198 away from another shotgun.
Look at that.
I told y'all this game wasn't going to start on time, by the way.
Yeah, no chance.
So kickoff is supposed to be happening right now, but I told y'all that wasn't going to happen.
Tony Mesa back in the building.
Tony Mesa, $2 super chat. I got $30 on the Niners. Football is back. I've got $20 on my Prize Picks lineup. 6x multiplier.
All right, keep those SFs rolling. This game should get started hopefully in the next 5 minutes or so.
Type those SFs in the chat. Type B to ban the bots as well. They all promote terrorism. $75 Dignan, I see ya. Mondo, Lestraka, John Wallace, Joseph. Almost 1,300 people watching live. We're just waiting for this Niners game to start. Belly typing bang bang. Who's trying to bang tonight? Who's trying to bang tonight? Big Worm, I'm trying to watch the game on NFL Network, but it's not showing the game. It's not showing the game for us either because it hasn't started yet. They don't do like a pregame show for these preseason games on NFL Network. Pretty much they'll just cut to the game like when kickoff is about to ensue. Unless you're watching locally, then obviously they've got a little bit of a production there.
1,300 people watching. Get to 500 likes ASAP if you're ready for some Niners football, baby. You know what to do. Hit that thumbs up.
Come on, man. We're trying to watch some Niners football here. Get this game underway.
Genia Wyatt in the building. Glitch Draco, Greg Smith.
Come on.
Chat.
Oh, Big Worm said it's on now. Let me exit out and hop back in. Oh, here we go.
Oh!
Here we go. By the way, you got to pay for NFL Plus. And I love the NFL. Obviously, it's changed our company. It's changed my life. A lot of you love the NFL as well. I believe that the quality of product as far as the gameplay is great. We had a debate in the office the other day. What's better, college football, NFL? If we're talking quality of football, it's definitely the NFL. If we're talking ratings, it's definitely the NFL. I'm an NFL guy over a college football, over a college football guy. I grew up in the Northeast. Don't really care about college football there, right? But for how great the NFL is, how profitable it is, how rich they are, how much money they make, the NFL Plus app stinks. It's an awful, awful app. How is it that bad when it's a paid-for service? It's a subscriber service. It shouldn't be that bad.
It's awful. I've been trying to reset my password all night on it. Hasn't worked once.
It's a joke.
I've been trying to reset. They just won't send me the email.
Unbelievable.
It's awful.
All right, if you are watching the game, great. If you're not and you're hanging out here with us, we're going to give you play-by-play. This is the best place to experience a Niners game outside of being at the actual game. You see on your television right now this beautiful bald head in a baby blue hoodie as the head coach of the Tennessee Titans. It's Robert Saleh. He's back. The Titans have also changed their logo. It's no longer like the T-sword with the flame coming out of the end, like a old school Hot Wheels car. Used to collect those as a kid. It's just a circular logo with the T in the middle. I think it looks better. And for us making thumbnails, it's so much better. All right, the Niners are going to receive the football first, rocking their red jerseys, gold pants. And it's going to be a good return for San Francisco here to begin this game. It's Sincere McCormick who takes it to the 35-yard line. And with that, we will get our first look at the newest developmental quarterback for the Niners, Curtis Rourke. He's 6'4", 220, 25 years old, second year, but last year was a red shirt because he was recovering from a torn ACL that he played through at Indiana. Going to take the shotgun snap. He's going to throw it to the outside. Pass is caught by guess who? Dejon Stribling on an out route. Medium gain there. Going to bring up second down. Patrick Taylor, Braden Willis, Dejon Stribling, Malik Turner, Jordan Watkins. Starters at the skill spots for the Niners, Austin Pleasance, Robert Jones, Drake Nugent, Connor Colby, and Parker at the other tackle spot along the offensive line. Curtis Rourke going to roll out to his right. Nobody is there downfield, so he's going to run for it, and he's going to pick up the first down and move the chains. Curtis Rourke is not known to be a great athlete or that mobile, but he looked pretty good right there. He's definitely faster and more mobile than Mac Jones. So first down Niners, type those ones. Rourke under center, Patrick Taylor the back. Jordan Watkins in motion. Fake the handoff to him. Pitch goes to Taylor. Nowhere to go. Loss of about 4 yards. That was a little bit of an issue against Tennessee in the joint practice. The Niners' inability to run. And guess what, Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch? That's what happens when you fail to address the offensive line. Rourke now in the gun. Taylor flanked to his left. Rourke going to drop back and throw it. Looks right. Fires right. Pass is caught by Malik Turner, who I've always thought is a very underrated practice squad type of player. It's going to go from a 2nd and 14 to a 3rd and short. Accurate throw from Rourke. Right to about the 50. Tight spiral. Stepped into it. Clean mechanics there. Gain of 9. It's now 3rd and 5. Fuck it. Why not 4 down territory? If you got kids watching, sorry. Rourke in the gun. 4-man rush for Tennessee. He's going to throw to Dejon Stribling. The pass was behind him. And Stribling dropped it. Are the Niners going to go for it? I would. Now, Rourke put this in a window away from the charging linebacker, but it was here for Stribling, so he had to go back and get it. Wasn't able to corral it. So the pass ball's incomplete, and Kyle Shanahan is going to go for it here. Stribling in motion. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Rourke gets pressured. He's going to take off and run, and Curtis Rourke picks up the first down. He turns garbage into gold. I don't know how he was able to stay on his feet. Unfortunately, there's a flag, and it's probably going to be a hold on the Niners. Holding on the defense. First down, San Francisco. Tight those ones. That was a nice run from Curtis Rourke. There was a linebacker right in his face, and what he did was dip and was able to get under Barton, kind of looked around for a second, and for the second time used his feet to pick up a first down. Good stuff right there from Rourke. Sincere McCormick now in the game. Stribling in motion again. Now he goes in motion from left to right. The pitch goes to Stribling, and he's tackled immediately. The Niners' backups, by the way, and in some cases third stringers, are going up against the Titans' starters, by the way. And nobody blocked Oladejo, who came in off the edge and met Stribling immediately. So that's a loss of 5 on the pitch. Now the Niners go I formation, Rourke under center. Pump fake. Little delayed handoff to McCormick. Picks up maybe 4. It'll be 3rd and long. It was a pump draw for the Niners. Rourke took the snap from under center. Quick pump, handoff. And so it's 3rd and 11. That's not right.
That's for sure.
That's a corner. Ball at the 39.5. Braden Willis in motion. Rourke in the gun. 4-man front for Tennessee. Drops back. Throws downfield.
Ooh.
Pass is caught. Jordan Watkins inside the 20. First down Niners, but there's another flag. Holding on the offense on Robert Jones, the left guard. I disagree with that call. He was matched up against Jeffrey Simmons. He drove him to the ground, but I didn't see a hold on the replay there. The official said it's 2nd down, but it's actually 3rd down. It's preseason for him as well. It's 3rd and 21. Trent Williams also disagrees with the call. Rourke takes the shotgun snap, deep drop. He's going to check it down to Patrick Taylor. Gets about 7 yards. I imagine the Niners punt it here. Because this would be a pretty long field goal for Eddie Pinheiro. It would be 65 yards. So Corliss Waitman, who seemingly has won the punter job, is out to punt it. Just pin it inside the 20. He does that. Fair caught at the 5. Good punt from Corliss Waitman. The Niners release Jack Bomeister, the UDFA punter and the Aussie out of Texas. And Waitman with the punt right there. Good stuff.
Gonna get the first look at this Niners defense. Coming up here in a minute. $1,700 people watching. Let's get to 2,000 people. Hit that thumbs up icon.
Yeah, hit that thumbs up icon, like the video. Also, 49ers Report presented by Prize Picks. Use our code HMA. Play your first $5 lineup. Get $150 in lineups if you are victorious with that first $5 lineup. Prize Picks is America's #1 daily fantasy sports picks app. You pick more, you pick less. Be sure to give me a follow on the app at Chase_Senior, by the way. And you can see some of my selections and lineups before we talk about them here on the show. I'm really going to be active on Prize Picks all year, tweeting out my picks, and then, of course, talking about them here on the show. Chip and I combined for this one. Carnell Tate, more than 21.5 receiving yards. Dejon Stribling, more than 18.5 receiving yards. Eddie Pinheiro, more than 1.5 field goals made. And let's hope that Stribling can get another series or two. He caught... This isn't right. ESPN has Stribling as 2 catches for 1 yard. There's no way that's right.
Oh, that might have been a pop pass.
Oh, the pop pass was a forward
brutal.
pass. It wasn't a handoff.
Oh, that's
so the
brutal.
negative yardage there decreased his total.
God,
that is brutal. Anyway, use our code HMA. Play your first $5 lineup. If you win, you get $150 in lineups. Matthew Short, $5 super chat. Chase, do you believe that signing Debo and Khalil Herbert is Kyle not believing in his younger wide receivers or running backs? No. It's because Ricky Pearsall's out for the year, and you needed another body at wide receiver. And I had said earlier this offseason, don't sign Debo. Then once Pearsall got hurt, you know what I said? You got to sign Debo Samuel. As far as Herbert goes, the Niners' top 4 running backs all are hurt right now. Christian McCaffrey, Kalen Black, Jordan James, Isaac Orendo. So they needed to sign Khalil Herbert. They needed to sign Sincere McCormick. They needed to sign Zamir White because they literally don't have enough bodies. Derek, $5 super chat, saying thank you. Salute to you, brother. Thank you for being here. James Caps, $5. This O-line will be the death of the Niners. They should have grabbed the free agent. It's a joke. It's a joke. And I know they're playing with a lot of twos, but Robert Jones is competing to be a starter. And against Jeffrey Simmons, it's laughable. Tony Pollard going to get a carry for about 12 yards, but a flag comes in. Illegal use of hands to the face on the defense. And that penalty was on Romello Height wearing a Guardian cap. First snap as a pro, he gets penalized. So the Pollard run stands. 1st and 10 at the 22. Cam Ward, play action, steps up. Felt a little bit of pressure. He's going to pump. He's going to run, take off. And that's a great tackle right there by Jaden Duggar, who was able to chase Cam Ward down. Really good instincts and recognition there from Duggar. He kind of dropped back in that linebacker spot. It was play action from Cam Ward. Read his eyes. Didn't panic. And when Ward took off, shot out of a cannon to make the tackle. So a gain of 2, 2nd and 8. Ball just shy of the 24. Handoff goes to Pollard. Nick Martin going to come up and make the tackle there. He plays with a lot of speed. He was able to read and diagnose that pretty fast.
Third down. Type those threes, baby. Y'all know what to do. Y'all know what to do. How about a Drew Aller's first completion? 74-yard game.
Say that again?
Drew Aller's first completion was a 74-yard gain.
No
That was only like
way.
a 15-yard throw, but
3rd and 3. Cam Ward going to drop back. He's going to throw over the middle to Calvin Ridley. Pass complete. And Ridley's going to pick up some yak just shy of the 50. First down, Tennessee. Ward from under center. Handoff goes to Pollard. Nowhere to go. Grayson Halton, Romello Height there with the stop. Good to see the two rookies drafted in consecutive rounds, 3rd round, 4th round, combined to make the play right there. Ward going to throw too high for Wan'Dale Robinson. Incomplete. That'll result in a 3rd and 10. It's 3rd and 10. Tight those threes.
let's go.
Ward in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Niners show blitz. They bring extra pressure. Dump off pass to the tight end. Blockers out in front. Bad defense for the Niners. First down. That's Gunnar Helm out of Texas, who rumbles for about 15, 16 yards. Good play call by Brian Dable. That's a classic 3rd and long type of call where you're sensing pressure. You get the ball out of the hands of the quarterback very quickly on a little tight end screen, set up some blockers downfield. And now the Titans are in Niners territory. Ball at the 37. Titans will run it up the middle. Bad tackling for the Niners. Spears going to spin away and take it all the way to the 11-yard line. Tyjae Spears running physically. Started to the left. Looked like Nick Martin couldn't bring him down, so he bounced it to the right. But there was a huge group of Niners there who had an opportunity to make the play. They couldn't make the play. Gain of 25. Ball to 12. Ward in the gun. 2 by 1. Titans run it again. Spears, good patience. Darts ahead for about 6 or 7 yards.
Deep into the Prize Picks red zone.
Yeah, Marquise Siegel had an opportunity to make a tackle there. He's got to come in from the backside and wrap up. Now, in the preseason, in training camp at least, you don't tackle to the ground. So that's a little bit of a challenge, but that's a play you got to make when you're trying to win a starting role. Ward fakes the handoff. Going to throw to the outside. Pass broken up by Ephesians Prysock. That was on Carnell Tate. Ephesians Prysock, 6'4" with a lot of length with the pass breakup right there. You love to see that.
Good stuff. Big 3rd down coming up.
3rd and 3. Titans run it to the right side. Touchdown, Tony Pollard. 95-yard drive for Tennessee. Their starters against the Niners' second and third stringers. But they march right down the field. They go, I think, 3 of 3 on third downs. Ashen Davis overran it. Garrett Wallow wallowed. Alfred Collins seal blocked. Big lane for Pollard.
Hey, man. Starters versus backups. Niners dominated joint practice. They can have this one. Saleh, you got it, buddy. Yet Enforcer, just preseason. Results don't matter as much as what you see from a lot of these players. It's really about getting the young guys out there, seeing what you got out of them, and getting them some valuable experience.
Yeah.
Results don't matter unless you're the Baltimore Ravens and try to win every single game. Until last year, when that streak was broken. Mike Hot Joe in the building.
We got any super chats that came in or no?
See if we got any.
Yeah, I saw 75 Dignan with that 20.
75 Dignan. Get in that raffle. Chase and Chip, Niner Factory. Good to see you guys. All eyes on Duggar. Hashtag Chase Down.
My man, 75. Appreciate that. You are in that raffle. The CNC Niner Factory is back. All eyes on Jaden Duggar. Did you say that before he made that tackle, by the way? That super chat may have come in before he did that. That was an impressive play by him. Shout out to the Chase Down viewers. Subscribe to my other football channel. Castro Leonel, $5. What's up, Castro? Thank you for that.
With over 1,500 people watching, just a reminder for those of you, might have a lot of new viewers in here, people who are finding the stream for the first time, finding the show for the first time. We are approaching 200,000 subscribers, which is crazy because I feel like we just hit 100K not too long ago.
Yeah, pretty wild.
But we are within 3,000 subscribers of that massive 200K milestone. So if you're new around here, like I said for this season, man, this is just a small preview of what we give you. The season's going to be electric, especially once the regular season rolls around. So hit that sub button. Shout out to those recent subscribers. You see them on screen right there. Appreciate all of you. And when you sub, you can see that number go up on screen too. Pretty cool. You don't get 200,000 subs without doing something right, at least a little bit.
You'd like to think so.
I'd like to think so.
11 play, 95-yard drive for Tennessee there. Again, their starters against the Niners backups. Ooh, kick goes out of bounds. The Niners are going to get good field position here. Jordan Watkins wasn't able to track that kick down because it went OB.
Dave Towers, you ain't subscribed, you ain't alive.
You already know. If you ain't subscribed, you ain't alive.
Another 5 coming in. Brudda
Maine. Chase Senior, Niner football is back. Shout out my sons, please. Hakeem and Bilal. Hakeem and Bilal, you're legends. You're real ones. Making your dad proud. Rourke with the deep drop. Going to throw to the outside. What a catch by Dejon Stribling. Snatched it out of the air. Contested grab. Went up and got it. Gain of about 9 3/4 yards. It's going to be second and inches. That's a hell of a grab by Stribling. That's what he's been doing all camp. Again, he's a natural hands catcher, meaning he'll go get the ball with his hands. He doesn't let the ball come to him. That's what you want. Niners trying to run it with Patrick Taylor. Lost it 2.
They gave him the first.
Did they give him the first? So a gain of 10. Okay, good stuff.
Still can't run.
Ball at the 48. Empty set for Rourke. 4-man rush for Tennessee. Rourke going to check it down to Patrick Taylor. Nice little physical run to turn nothing into something. It'll be 3rd and 6.
Oh, Travis Anders says, Chase, how far can you throw?
Well, you and I went outside that one time, right? And I think it was
Out in
over
the parking
50
lot.
yards.
Yeah, we measured it. It was over 50. I remember that. Yep.
I think
Proof's online.
I think I can still chuck it more than 50. I was throwing it around with Santino the other week, and I was chucking it pretty deep. I still think 50 yards. Rourke, 3rd and 6. Gonna throw it underneath to Dejon Stribling. He picked up about 5.5 yards. The Niners are gonna go for it on this 4th and short.
I'm just now getting all the emails that I requested hours ago to reset my password. I click on them and it says they've expired.
Oh my gosh. False start on the Niners on a 4.5 yard.
It's not what you want.
Brandon Parker, what are you doing? That's absolutely brutal. And now the Niners are going to punt. Oh, my gosh.
You're in your 6th season. What are we doing?
On a 4.5 yard, you know you can't flinch. You know you can't false start. You're a tackle. The run isn't even going your way. Waitman, another punt. Pinned the Titans to the 5 on his last punt. This one to the 6 or 7. Corliss Waitman, big winner so far.
See if the Titans bring their starters back out or not. A reminder for those of you just joining us, we are doing a raffle for a Dub City shirt. $20 super chat gets you into the raffle to win one of our Dub City shirts. And I can actually show you guys what those look like as well.
Yep. Throw the link up there as well. For those of you, and we can go through a couple of different merch items here. Look, season's coming up in about a month. Get your Niners gear right now. Chatsports.com/49ers shop. That is chatsports.com/49ers shop. I helped to design these shirts with our design guy Arnold last year. Sold a lot of these. Available in red and black. That's the Dub City collection. We also have some F Seattle shirts. Here's the black version, by the way. I think that one looks so cool. We sold so many red ones, people were like, we need a black one. So we did that and then also turned it into a hoodie. If you hate the Seahawks, Niners Seahawks, fantastic rivalry. We've got F Seattle shirts. That is Sourdough Sam choking out the Seahawk mascot. Then if you want a print shirt, F Seattle there as well. Available in red and black. That's the red one. Then we've got the black one. We've got 49ers Report hats on there. Use that link, chatsports.com/49ers shop. Get some Niners gear. Green Sleeves, will you be live during games during the season, Chase? Everyone. Doing exactly what we're doing, but with more energy, more entertainment, more insightful coverage, and less headaches, because that's what the preseason gives you. Who would be a surprise cut for you on the Niners? Isaac Orendo? Actually, that's not really much of a surprise. I guess if you would have said this time last year, it would have been a surprise. Surprise cut. I still think Orendo could get cut. Jacob Cowing? Titans. Gonna run it again with Spears. Gain of a couple yards. Tackle made by Jaden Duggar. Cam Ward out of the game. We're up to 354 in supers. Once we get to 500, I'm shotgunning another beer. 146 away. Oh, shoot. Cam Ward is back in.
Oh,
he didn't
wow.
hand the ball off on that last play. But now Cam Ward is back in. Fakes the handoff. Throws it to the outside. Wan'Dale Robinson. Jacob Robinson making the tackle.
Matt Frick sending the 5. Appreciate you.
Matt Frick, I've got this FUBU membership to watch the game. Still stuck watching Green Bay versus Pittsburgh. I've never been more upset. That's a bummer. But what's not a bummer is that you're here hanging out with us. Ward, play action. Looks to throw downfield. Running around. Almost gets sacked. Ball comes out. Ball goes bouncing out of bounds. They're going to say he threw it forward. There's a penalty down the field. Is that going to be holding on the Niners? Or is it going to be intentional grounding? Intentional grounding. The pressure there, Sebastian Valdez kind of forced him out of the pocket. I know Jeannie White was asking about him. And then it was Leo who got to Ward with the intentional grounding penalty that moves the ball back to the 3-yard line.
Second and 26.
Titus Leo was an FCS All-American. It's now a 2nd and 26. How about a safety here? Ward going to throw it again. Quick throw to Robinson. Snatches it at the 15. Tackle by Jacob Robinson. It's going to be 3rd and 14. Can the Niners actually get off the field here? Third and 13. Ball at the 15. 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Ward in the shotgun, 4-man front for the Niners. They only send 4. Ward is flushed, has to check it down. Can the Niners make a tackle in space? Garrett Wallow does. Titans will have to punt it away. Soft shell coverage for the Niners. Good coverage downfield. And that'll mark the end of quarter number 1. So going to quarter number 2, type those 2s. Type those 2s. All right, my winners from that first quarter, I'm jotting them down now. My winners from that first quarter, I'm going to go Dejon Stribling. Couple of catches there. He dropped the one that was behind him, but Rourke had to put it there. That's a tough one on the run. Curtis Rourke, I thought, looked good. Jaden Duggar made a couple of plays. Corliss Waitman, the punter, with the punt to the 5 and the 10. We could put Grayson Halton, tackle versus the run. Jacob Robinson, not bad. Garrett Wallow, tackling the flat on third down. Losers, Brandon Parker. He had that false start on 4th and a half yard. I'm going to go... Ooh, how about Ephesians Prysock as a winner, too? PBU on Carnell Tate along the goal line. Marquis Siegel missed that backside tackle against the run. And then the Niners' inability to defend a screen pass on third down.
Shout out John Mayer with a 5, and then Matt Frick coming in with a 20, getting in the raffle.
Oh, nice. True, this is the best Niners channel on YouTube. Hey, man, salute. All right, Jordan Watkins back to receive the punt. Fair catch for Watkins at about the 26. Late flag comes in. So Jordan Watkins of note back there for kick returns and punt returns. Sky Moore is now on the Packers. Penalty on Tennessee going out of bounds. 5-yard penalty.
How about the stat line for Drew Aller tonight? 8 of 10, 143 yards, passing touchdown, and a rushing touchdown. Good debut for him.
Alper's in shambles.
Matt Frick, another $20 super chat, getting another raffle ticket. Asks, what is the raffle for? Well, Matt, I'm glad you asked, because the raffle is for one of our Dub City shirts that we just showed you guys.
Yes, sir.
And you've now got 2 tickets to win one.
Bang. Yeah, so how we'll do that, we put you all into a spinning wheel. By the end of the broadcast, we'll spin that wheel to see which name it lands on. And Matt, if it lands on you and you're watching the show, I'll ask you, Matt, send me an email with your address and we'll get that shirt sent to you.
Thanks for the couple 20s. Bless you.
Yeah, thanks for the 220s. Thank you. About 1,500 people watch him. Max, I'm also watching the Titans channel at Chat Sports.
They got us up on there?
What's that?
Because Alper's doing Patriots, obviously.
Oh, snap. Who's on there? That's what a viewer said. Maybe they're not live. Oh my gosh, the last watch party 2 years ago, Jace Andrews.
Man.
All right, third drive for the Niners. First one of the second quarter. Pitch play near side, Patrick Taylor. Nowhere to run it again. 2nd and 9. Tom, we need a run game. I know. Rourke in the gun. He's going to put Taylor to his left now. Ball at the 33. Rourke will throw near side. Pass caught. Dejon Stribling. A gain of a few there. Stribling's at 5 for 19. Unfortunately, I don't think Carnell Tate
He's got nothing.
is going to go for more. Although Mendoza, I think, has to be over his number for more. Rourke going to throw it again on 3rd and 5. Launches deep. Has Stribling. What an adjustment on the ball, and what a catch by Stribling. Great throw from Rourke downfield near side. And Stribling had to adjust to it midair. He was running this way. Came back over his left shoulder to make the grab. Niners haven't had a wide receiver this talented in a long time. Gain of 32. Rourke, boot to the left. Don't take the sack. Throws it away.
What a play from Stribling.
Niners going to run it. Taylor, oh boy.
The run game continues to struggle.
6 catches for 51 yards for Stribling. Rourke gonna rip a throw to Malik Turner. Pass caught, 1st down, gain of 12.
Just keep throwing the rock.
Ball at the 19. Niners in the Prize Picks red zone. Rourke. Handoff to McCormick. Not much doing there. Rourke going to throw a little wide receiver screen to Jordan Watkins. He only got about 2 yards there. So that'll bring up 3rd and 6. Niners in a spot to score some points here. Will it be 3 or 7? Rourke in the gun. 2 receivers and a tight end to the right. Wide receiver to the left. Rourke throws to the outside. Pass is caught by Stribling. He's going to level up a defender. Pick up about 5 or 6 yards and take it to the 4. How about the physicality from Stribling there? First down Niners. He somehow stayed in bounds. First and goal for San Francisco from the Tennessee 4. Ooh, Stribling may. Oh, yeah, he definitely stepped out of bounds. So he's going to be short of the first down marker. So he'll be a couple yards short of the line to gain.
They're challenging?
Yeah, he definitely stepped out.
Still like to see him making plays, no doubt. Roddy Cal in the building.
Roddy Cal, what it do?
Legend.
Matt Frick with another $20 super chat. I saw Alan Trusty with the $20 super chat as well. We trying to hit this Prize Picks read right now?
We can wait, actually.
Yeah?
We
can get to your super chats here. A couple 20 pieces coming in. We're up to $440 in super chats. We're 60 away from another shotgun. Gump Wolf, good to hear from you, man. Hope your summer's been going well. Look at the gear that he's rocking as well in the profile picture. Hi, Chase Chip and the Niner Faithful. Gump Wolf, salute to you as well. Matt Frick, another $20 super chat. Gump Wolf, that gets you a part of the raffle. Matt Frick, $20 here. I hope I see Stribling's highlights tomorrow. He's probably going to be out by the time that I can watch. So I've got a cheat code for you. Matt, if you're on X, formerly known as Twitter, give me a follow at Chase_Senior. I'm tweeting out all these big plays. So you can see some of what Stribling's been able to do on my X page. But thank you for that 20. Who's going to get us over 500? Number to beat for the signed Fred Warner jersey is 105.
Oh, wow. What? Hey, we'll take it.
Did you see that replay? His whole toe was out of bounds. He stepped out twice. We'll take it. It's preseason for everybody. Ball at the 4. Rourke in the shotgun. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Rourke's going to take off. Lowers his shoulder. And he's just short of the goal line. I didn't really like how Rourke reacted to that hit. Looked to be a little bit shaken up. I think his knee is down before he crosses the goal line. Yeah. Yep. And he's just short of the goal line there. Ooh, man, he took a huge hit to the left side of his helmet. Rourke under center. Patrick Taylor, the lone tailback. Bunch formation for the Niners. Delay a game. One thing that Nick Sirianni said about his Eagles team playing on Saturday that I thought was a quality thing for a head coach to say. He said, I want a clean operation. These are the things that you work on in camp, right? The Niners tonight on offense have not had a clean operation. Brandon Parker, false start on a 4th and a half yard. Then you're at the half-yard line on the goal line, and you have a delay of game off a quarterback run. Empty set for Rourke. In the shotgun. 4-man front for Tennessee. Takes the shotgun snap. Looks right. Looks center. Pumps. Throws into the end zone. It's caught! Patrick Taylor caught it, but a flag was thrown. Now there's a discussion. Touchdown, San Francisco. But let's see what the officials say here. Good play out of structure from Rourke. Jack Jones is out of the game with the hand injury.
What do we got, refs? Come on. Oh.
They're going to say pass is incomplete, but there was a hold on the defense.
Oh, it wasn't even close.
Man, he was blanketed. Oh, yeah, his 1 foot was out of bounds. How does the official even say that that is a touchdown to begin with? Ball at the 1. Rourke tripped up, hands it off to Patrick Taylor, lowers his shoulder. He's in. Touchdown. San Francisco. This time it's going to stand. Good drive there for the Niners. All right, show us the TDs. Eddie Pinheiro out for the PAT, fresh off that contract extension, led the NFL in field goal percentage last year. Kick is good. 7-7 tie.
On the board.
On the board.
See if Rourke is okay. He got popped. Jeannie Wyatt in the house. Terrence Robinson in the building as well. Eddie Money. Eddie Dinero Pinheiro. Hopefully he is in store for another great season. Was phenomenal last year.
Yeah, 97% touchdown field goal percentage.
Does it get better than that? Doesn't get better than that.
All right, 49ers Titans watch party. Made possible thanks to our friends at Prize Picks. Use our code HMA. When you play your first $5 lineup, if you win, you get $150 in bonus lineups. Download the Prize Picks app right now using the link which is down in the chat and also in the description of today's San Francisco 49ers report. Prize Picks is America's #1 daily fantasy sports picks app. More than 20 million users have signed up and submitted a lineup with billions of dollars paid out in winnings. Prize Picks is the best place to win cash while watching sports. Our lineup, Dejon Stribling, well over 18.5 receiving yards. Eddie Pinheiro, we need 2 field goals from him. And then Carnell Tate, is he going to get some more run? More than 21.5 receiving yards.
Get him the ball. Stribling showing him up. think we got a couple more supers coming in here. Shout out David Estes, truck driving Niner.
Yes. Safe travels to you. Truck driving Niner. Chase, I want your honest opinion. How do you think we're going to do this year? You know, somebody asked me that yesterday. I could see the Niners winning like 11 or 12 games. I could also see their season getting derailed by injuries because they're older. And obviously, I hope the latter isn't true, but I am worried about that. But I like their depth right now better than last year. Last year, they won a playoff game, and they had a bunch of backups playing, and they were without Nick Bosa, Fred Warner, Ricky Pearsall. I think they're a better team now, but they're older, so there's a risk there. Matt Frick just wanted to show some more love. Go Niners. Let's go, Matt. He's probably sent in the most super chats as far as volume so far. Matt, you're the man. We're 34 away from another shotgun. Okay, Carnell Tate's in the game.
Okay.
Fesian's price sock. Good coverage on Carnell Tate again.
I was going to take a Patrick Taylor touchdown, too. Should have done it.
He was on the prize picks?
He was.
Ward fakes the handoff. Quick throw over the middle to Robinson. Incomplete. Jacob Robinson in coverage. Robinson on Robinson crime.
Third down. Y'all know what that means. Type those threes in the chat.
Bowtie Chaplain, welcome back to football, Chase. Hey, man, I'm pumped. Good to see you again. Hope you're well. All right, ball at the 35, 3rd and 10. Niners show blitz. Ward in the shotgun. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Pocket breaks down. Ward goes down. Grayson Halton with the sack. Oh, no. A flag in the secondary. Holding.
Brutal.
It sucks because there was nowhere for Ward to go. And Grayson Halton was in Ward's mug in a blink. Tyjae Spears. Wrapped up by Grayson Halton again. He brings a lot of energy to the position.
He's making plays.
Titans operating with some tempo there. Ward going to try to find Alec Ayumanor. Incomplete. 3rd and 10. Type those threes.
Try it again. Titans starters playing deep in this game.
Yeah. 7:54 left in the first half. Titans starters are still out there on offense. All right, Romello Height, time to eat. Cam Ward in the gun. Takes the snap. Pocket starts to break down again. He steps up. Pass incomplete, broken up. Ashton Davis with the PBU nearly picked off Ward. Nice little gold chain. Gold chain gang out here. Chip's a silver guy. Me and Ashton Davis were gold guys. Are you a silver guy or a gold guy? Are you a silver woman or a gold woman? Type S or G down in the comments section. S or G. We'll make that the new poll question. All right, the punt is away. Opportunity for a return here for Jordan Watkins. Not much real estate.
Oh, Rourke's night is done.
Oh, Adrian Martinez for the rest of the game.
It's peak preseason.
Come
right there.
on, man. I mean, Mac Jones didn't even suit up. We got to see Adrian Martinez for 2.5 quarters.
Brutal.
Oh.
You know, on the bright side, we are $24 away from 500 in supers. Who is going to get us there? If someone gets us there with one $25+ super chat, I'll finish the rest of my wild cherry happy dad right here. Chip looks defeated. Yeah, because I got to watch Adrian Martinez now for the next 2 hours. And 500, that's a shotgun as well once we get there. So, why are you guys hating on Martinez?
Because I don't want to watch him for 2.5 quarters.
It's not like, you know, you're watching the Steelers in the fourth quarter. They got Drew Aller slinging the rock. We got Adrian Martinez. Who's going to get us over 500 on the night? $500 super chat. Someone does that. We're down in some drinks.
Yeah, he did get popped. Maybe he suffered a little concussion.
See what you got, Martinez.
High formation for the Niners. Sincere McCormick gets a nice little carry up the middle for about 7 or 8 yards.
Why does it think Sincere McCormick is Ephesians Prysock every time he gets the ball?
They're not even the same number.
I don't get it. This dude's a corner.
Niners run it again. 2nd and 3. McCormick is about a yard and a half short of the first down. Third and 1. Let's see if the Niners can run it. McCormick lowers his shoulder, gets the first down. So downs reset. 1st and 10, ball at the 36. Martinez play action, pumps, throws, pass, caught. Jordan Watkins, gain of 13. Took a hit when he caught that as well. Good grab. Nice little in cut there from Watkins. And yeah, Curtis Rourke did walk into the locker room. What's up, man?
I think I saw him having a rib for Rourke.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a rib injury.
Rib injury for Rourke. Yeah, he got hurt on that quarterback draw. Niners in Titans territory, ball at the 49. Handoff McCormick. Nice physical run.
Starting to run a little bit better. Man, if Kittle could come back week 1, what a crazy recovery that would be.
Yeah. Tore his Achilles in January. 3rd and 3. Oh, the snap goes through Martinez's hands. He's going to throw it downfield. It'll be incomplete, and I would just go for it if I'm the Niners here. You're kind of in in-between territory. Why punt? Can't kick the field goal. Go for it. Bad snap from Drake Nugent. Fourth and 3. Martinez in the shotgun. Titans show blitz. They bring extra pressure. Rourke threw it too far inside for Malik Turner, who was open. Niners will turn it over on downs. Cam Ward now out of the game.
Oh, that means Tate's probably done. He did nothing. Zero yards. Stribling's better. This game proves it. Stribling, 67 yards. Tate, 0. That's the Penn State kid, right? Singleton?
Yeah, Nicholas Singleton. Singleton gets another carry, has the first down.
Who's in for Tennessee right now?
At quarterback?
Yeah.
Trubisky, and then Levis is their third. Play action for Trubisky. Rolls to the naked side. Throws near sideline. Pass is caught by DK. It was Darrell Luter Jr. in coverage. Singleton going to get another carry. Gets about 3 yards. Be a 2-minute warning.
All right, how many likes can we pick up on this show during the 2-minute warning? We have 1,500 people watching. We should be able to get 800 to 800 likes. We're about 150 away. Can we get there during this 2-minute warning break?
$24 away from 500. Then we're shotgunning again.
Let's get to 800 during this 2-minute warning. Let's go. If you're ready for the regular season, I know I am, man. We're 2 quarters in, and I'm already ready to get past the preseason. Jess, you already got my like. Shout out to you. If you've already liked the stream, type me in the chat. Up to 700 now, 100 away from our goal. Cheers to all of you.
As Jeannie Wyatt said, hit that thumbs up icon. YouTube has a sweet NFL ticker. Let me check that out. Are you saying YouTube TV? I'm on the YouTube dashboard right now. I don't see a ticker, but that would be kind of cool.
75 Dignan coming in with a 20.
Hey! Bang, that gets us to 500 on the dot. You want to give me a Miller Lite out of the fridge? Thank you, brother.
Oh, we did get these 2 5s from Matt Frick again.
Okay, Matt Frick with a couple of 5 pieces. This one and then another 5. I may not send a lot of money, but I want to be a big part of this chat in this channel. I got the money to show love. Well, you're showing love, and we appreciate Matt Frick. Matt Frick. Matt Frick.
He's our number 3 fan right now.
Number 3
He's been
fan.
peppering them in. Talk about
75 Dignan with that 24 to get us over. Sporty Ron said Miller Lite. Yeah, Miller Lite for the shotties tonight. I'm not going to lie. I've actually been a big Bud Light fan recently. I know that can be controversial to some, but if Peyton Manning, Post Malone, and Shane Gillis are on the Bud Light wave, so is Chase Sr. What I like about it, only 4 ingredients, and they don't use like a lot of bad shit in their beer. So not a sponsor, but they should be. Bud Light, give your boy a shout. Look at this. We got 1,500 people hanging. We can shotgun some beers. Let's go, Bud Light. Texas Longhorn with the $10 super chat. All right, coming out of the 2-minute warning. Titans on the cusp of the red zone. Niners blitz, backside, blocked up. Titans run it, only for about a yard. And it'll be 3rd and medium, 6 yards to go.
Dignan said for you, Chip. Cheers, man.
Cheers, 75. Light beer. I mean, if I'm shotgunning, I'm not going to shotgun an IPA. You know, shotgunning a 8% IPA would be like milk. It'd be disgusting. Too heavy. Ball at the 21. 3rd and 6. Trubisky looks right. Incomplete. Not on the same page with this target. And it'll be 4th and 6. Titans will kick the field goal. Clear miscommunication there. I think Trubisky was expecting the wideout to sit down. He cut in. Eric Camarillo, if you drink Bud Light, I will call you Dylan. But was it like the Dylan Mulvaney thing like 5 years ago? Aren't we past that now? They kind of threw it back to the old cans. Field goal up and good. 39 yards. Titans go up 10-7. Again, Peyton Manning, Post Malone, Shane Gillis, Chase Sr. We're all in. Aussie beers are the best beers. Give me a Foster's, Dave Towers. G'day. Bud Light had that awesome Super Bowl commercial. Yeah.
Speaking of Super Bowl commercials, has anything fallen off more than Super Bowl commercials from like 10 years ago?
It's not the same.
I mean, they used to be awesome.
Give
And
me
here
like
and there,
all the
like-
Budweiser, Clydesdales commercials. Like, give me some more of those. And the crazy thing, Chip, they're paying the most money that they've ever paid for these commercials, and they still stink.
It's like they're paying all the money for the commercial. They have nothing left to make the commercials. So they're like, let's just throw something together.
Aussies don't drink Fosters. What do they drink, mate? I was with my Aussie cousins, what was that, at the start of June? I was with them from Friday through Monday. I think we drank like 3 bottles of tequila. So we were like smashing tequila. We had some beers, but it was more of a tequila weekend for us. Play De Leon. I drink beer because I like the beer, not because somebody else drinks it. All right, cool. Tuies, Dave Towers said. He said Foster's. No. I used to have some Foster's koozies. Miller High Life is where it's at. Reminds me of college. I liked it then. Martinez. See what the Niners can do here. They have 3 timeouts. He's going to check it down to Braden Willis. He dropped it. Pacifico, Modelo, Corona, Familiar. I like Pacifico and Modelo's. Modelo's with the lime, always a vibe. Dos Equis with the lime, always a vibe. Corona, I'd say, is the worst of the Pacifico Modelo grouping. Peroni, all right. I get down with Peroni. Kozelchek, Bracky Polish from David Taylor. Jägermeister, yikes. If I took a shot of Jaeger, I might puke. Adrian Martinez drops back, throws too high for Malik Turner. Off the deflection, almost picked off. Turner's gotten open. Good special teamer. All right, cheers to 75 Dignan for getting us over 500.
Some light work.
Whew. That is cold. Empty set for Martinez. 3rd and 10. Throws over the middle. Pass caught. Trenton Irwin. My middle name is Irwin. That's my mom's maiden name. Niners just picked him up. Sat down in the middle of the field. Good throw from Martinez. Now he's going to take off and run. To the 50. To the 45. To the 42. First down. Out of bounds of 42 ticks left. 3 timeouts. Eric Camarillo. I do like Stella's. Lisa Clary. Good to be back and here chasing Chip. Can't wait for the year. Lisa. Hope you're doing well. Especially after losing your mom. Prayers to her. Prayers to you. Hope you're all right. Ball at the 42. Martinez in the gun. 4-man rush for Tennessee. Throws near side. Nice little touch there to Jordan Watkins. He gets close to another first down. So Adrian Martinez off kilter on a couple of throws, but back-to-back throws, he's delivered some nice passes. Martinez going to throw it again, looking for the screen, and I'm glad that McCormick didn't catch that because that was about to get blown up. Would have made a 2nd and 1, a 3rd and long, but now it's a 3rd and 1. McCormick going to run it up the middle. First down to about the 29. Kyle Shanahan will call a timeout with 30 seconds left. Two timeouts left for the Niners.
I'm never listening to another football take from Brett Alper again. He said that
why
Efton
would you ever
Chisholm-
listen to his takes?
Huh?
Why would you ever listen to his takes?
I don't know.
Guy said Drew Aller has a weak arm.
Yeah, that's bad.
But what was his take tonight?
He just said Efton Chisholm, 27.5 receiving yards, take them more every day of the week.
He's a huge Chisholm guy for whatever reason.
Finished
Martinez
with 20.
throws over the middle, ball tipped, incomplete. 2nd and 10, 27 seconds left.
Wouldn't have mattered because the Niners clipped up Cornell Tate. Put him in all my lineups. Didn't do anything. You know what's funny? PrizePicks actually raised Cardinal Tate's projection. The start of the day was 17.5. And then it got raised to 21.5.
Interesting.
And he still finished with 0.
Rourke in the gun. Quick throw. Not on the same page there. Martinez said, my bad. There was pressure that was coming right in his face. DeGuara was breaking as Martinez threw it. Third and 10. Martinez escapes pressure. Just throw it away. You're in field goal range. He got picked. Did he step out of bounds? Or was he picked? I mean, that's one of the dumbest football plays I've ever seen. He took a sack to knock them out of field goal range, pretty much. Throw the fucking ball out of bounds, bro. 4th and 24. And so this is a 61-yard kick from the right hash. It's a low-line drive, and it's no good. That's bad. That is so bad. Honestly, that's what Adrian Martinez did all the time at Nebraska and Kansas State. It was like, nice play, good pass, nice run. What are you doing? That was so bad. And the thing is, if he didn't step out of bounds, he just like chucked it like this and it got picked. Throw the ball out of bounds. You're out of the tackle box. How do you not know that? I would have known better. Could have been a tied ball game. Now Trubisky can get the Titans within field goal range. First pass is complete to the 43, 9 seconds left, 1 timeout left for Tennessee.
They got to figure out their broadcast. The amount of times that it's been like glitching.
Yeah, it's bad.
I've seen the comments. I put the troll in timeout, okay? He's out of here.
What was he saying?
Just like spamming fire Kyle in the chat.
All right, we might see a field goal attempt here for Tennessee. Titans ran it, picked up the first down. Saleh will call their last timeout with 4 seconds left.
Fire the substation. Why they put the Titans right next to it?
So Joey Sly from 55 after Pinheiro missed from 61. Snap good, hold down, kick up. Oh my gosh. He hit the back net. Drilled it. So the Niners could have tied it at 10-10. Adrian Martinez with one of the dumbest plays you'll ever see. Turned a chip shot into a 61-yarder. Eddie Pinheiro misses. Titans come back, couple plays, kick the field goal. 13-7, Tennessee.
Alper's other favorite in the Patriots, Len Larison, had 5 carries for 1 yard.
Yikes. Notable rookie performances so far. Fernando Mendoza, 102 total yards and a touchdown. Drew Aller, 3 total touchdowns. 154.8 passer rating. Jeremiah Love, 72 total yards. Mike Washington, 63 total yards. I think like 50 of those came on 1 carry, but that's his game is speed. Dejon Stribling, 7 for 62. Caden Wetjen, 2 for 79 and a touchdown. Jeremy Bernard, he looked good, 4 for 51. And then Carnell Tate, 0-0-0. No targets, no catches, no tutties.
Matt Frick again, firing back at the troll in the chat. Hashtag don't fire Kyle. It's just some guy trying to be funny in the chat. Talking about fire Kyle. Martinez back to the UFL. He'd light it up there, I'll tell you what. Lance is in the NFL, Genies, on the Chargers.
They're playing tonight.
Yeah, let's see how he did, actually. Him and my guy, DJU. DJU was the downfall of my Clemson Tigers. Oh, they're up 27-7 over the Texans. Let's see. He's 12 of 20, a buck 64, and an interception. 3 carries for 27 yards. My guy DJU, though, 5 of 7, 88 yards and a touchdown. Don't sleep. You. Don't sleep. Do the Texans play any of their guys? No. I was hoping for a CJ Stroud hate watch. All right, what else happened today? Bengals won. I know they started their guys. Burrow was 5 of 6 for 39 yards. Jamar Chase had a catch. Lions, nothing. What else we get today? We talked about Steelers, Packers. Colts, Patriots, tied at 13 with a minute left. Anthony Richardson, 11 of 14, 145 yards, a pick. I believe he fumbled as well. Does have 53 yards rushing and a touchdown. For the Patriots, all their backups. Who else? Cardinals, Raiders. Let's see what Mendoza's stat line. Finishes 10 of 16, 97 yards and a touchdown. No Carson Beck for the Cardinals. The legend Gardner Minshew, though, 14 of 16 for 100 yards and 2 touchdowns. Love to see that. Niner legend Corey Kiner, 15 rushing yards, 13 receiving yards.
Niner legend for sure.
Kendrick Bourne on that team as well. Just all the former Niners. Anyone else? Isaiah Oliver on the Cardinals. I think that's it. The chat is going in on Martinez right now.
Oh, brutal.
Jeremy G said Martinez can sleep at the substation tonight. Oh, man. Martinez to the toilet bowl. Yikes. Hey, don't forget to hit that sub button. We keep on pushing towards 200K. Shout out to Jorge, Tal, Stacy, Lauren, and Omar, our recent subscribers. Get ready for the season. No better place than right here. Hit that sub button. And Martinez is the only quarterback in uniform that's left healthy for the Niners, so it'll be him the rest of the way. If he gets hurt, I have no idea what they do.
Oh, Martinez. See, y'all were like, Chase, why don't you want to see Martinez for 2.5 quarters? Now you believe me, right?
Arena football. Yikes. Shout out to those recent subscribers. Just picked up like 5 more right there. Shout out to you guys.
Don't worry, we have another half of Adrian Martinez.
Yeah, Rourke got hurt, David. Rib injury for Curtis Rourke. Why isn't Garendo starting? He's hurt like he always is. Nothing new for him.
Shout out to Gracie, Patrick, and Noodles for watching the show. Y'all are real ones. Look at the squad. Let's go. How about the winners from the first half? Dejon's dribbling has to be number 1. Route running, hands, catch radius, ball tracking, adjustment to the ball, toughness. I tweeted this out. He's the Niners' most talented wide receiver since Brandon Ayuk was an All-Pro in 2023. Curtis Rourke looked awesome. 12 of 14, 100 yards, 7.1 yards per attempt. Liked what I saw from Grayson Halton. Had some twitch from that defensive tackle spot. He's a big dude who can move. Ephesians Prysock kind of put the clamps, as Chip said, on Carnell Tate. He was on him on 2 routes, had a pass break up on one, forced an incompletion on another. Corliss Waitman had a punt pinned at the 5 and the 10. Jaden Duggar, I thought, made some plays at the linebacker spot. Going back to the poll question earlier that we were talking about, what do you like more for jewelry, gold or silver? Because Ashton Davis had that big gold chain. I'm gold chain gang. Chip's more of a silver guy. I saw a lot of comments kind of going 50-50, but the poll question says 73% gold, 27% silver. New poll question going up. Grade Dejon's dribblings first half. I think it's got to be an A.
Gotta be, right?
Because he had one of the more impressive rookie debuts across the league.
Doom says Chase and Chip take a shot every time Martinez does the dumbest shit you've ever seen.
We'd be blacked out. He's already done like 2 or 3 dumb things.
That one play at the end, it's funny because they're playing the Titans. Kind of reminds you a lot of some of the dumb shit Will Levis has done in his career.
Yeah, for sure.
He's kind of become a meme at this point.
Just imagine this scenario, right? How about Guy Haberman on the play-by-play? Friend of the show. So imagine this scenario, right? You're a quarterback, and it's 3rd down. And there are less than 30 seconds on the game clock. You have to know the down, the distance, the timing, the situation, right? You are within range with 1 timeout left of a chip shot field goal, okay? You're a quarterback. You take the snap. Nothing's there. You start to roll to your right. Nothing's there. You can do one of 3 things. You can throw it out of bounds to still have that chip shot field goal to tie the game. You can run out of bounds and take a sack to make the field goal harder. Or you can throw the ball in play to get picked off. What's the easiest thing to do? Just throw the ball away. That's all you got to do. You're outside of the tackle box. You're not going to get intentional grounding. You've been flushed to the right. You're toward the sideline. Throw the ball out of bounds. What does Adrian Martinez do? He steps out of bounds and throws a pick. It's actually crazy to think that he did that.
You know,
preseason football, baby.
Some might say he likes to live dangerously. If you know, you know. I, too, like to live dangerously. Hit me. Black Mask!
Black Mask in the building again. We were exchanging some DMs because he's a Blue Jays fan. I'm a Phillies fan. They had a pretty good series last weekend in Philly. First 2 games went to the Jays. They were very entertaining, back and forth, high scoring. Then the Phillies were able to win in extra innings on a walk-off on Sunday. But he's a diehard Blue Jays fan, so we were chopping it up. Now it's time to talk some Niners. Black Mask with the $10 super chat. We're up to $547 in donations. If we get up to 1,000, we'll do another shotgun. Or I'm willing to get risky here. Risky and frisky. If somebody sends in a $100 super chat in the next 60 seconds, we're shotgunning again. I'm actually going to be strict about the 60 seconds this time. Black Mask, $10. Relax. Martinez is not making the 53. I didn't know this was the Super Bowl. I mean, when you're a coach, what are you going to coach up? If you're Kyle Shanahan, are you going to say, Adrian, you're not making the roster, So who cares what you did? No. If I'm a coach, I want Adrian Martinez to earn some money. If he doesn't land on this roster, I want him to land on another roster. You know what I'm telling him? You cannot make that play. You cannot make that mistake. But unfortunately, he did a lot of dumb things like that at Nebraska. Same thing at Kansas State. Kind of is who he is. It's unfortunate because arm strength there, mobility is there. That's why he's been able to be on some rosters. That's why he's been able to play in the preseason. That's why he's been on some practice squads. But you can't let stuff like that fly if you're a coach. Chase, you're not a coach. No, but my job is to analyze football. So am I just going to say, great job, Adrian. You made a chip shot field goal, a 61-yarder. Then Eddie Pinheiro missed. And because the ball was moved back, the Titans were able to kick a very easy field goal. Is this Will Levis in the game now?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what he said a couple weeks ago? I like the confidence. He said, I think I'm still a starter in this league.
Respect it.
I mean, any dude that puts mayonnaise in his coffee, you can't trust him.
Got to question you a little bit.
You got to go straight black with the coffee. Maybe a little creamer, sugar, honey, butter, milk, coconut milk, almond milk, mayonnaise and coffee? Undraftable.
Get him off my board. Words coming in with a 2.
Words of wisdom with the deuce. Chase, you look leaner, bro. Muscle man. Yeah, man. Feeling leaner. Feeling good. Lost 28 pounds since May. So we're feeling good. We're feeling spry. We're feeling twitchy. But football season's back, and I've shotgunned 2 beers, so maybe we're regressing. Ball at the 29. Levis takes the shotgun snap. He's going to run it again. Gain of about 6. Tatum Bethune with the tackle. Black Mask, remind me, you didn't like the Stribling pick during the draft. I could be mistaken. Remind me who I had going to the Niners in the second round of my final mock draft, Black Mask. As the only person who covers the Niners who had Dejon Stribling going to the Niners in the second round, who even knew who he was. It was me, your boy, right here. So if you've been watching the show, the real ones know I had Stribling going to the Niners. And I was higher on him than anybody in this Niners content community. Nobody had even mentioned him on their shows. So remind me, Black Mask. Black Mask and I are friends. We're just going back and forth playfully. Some people are probably like, damn, these guys are getting feisty here. Nah, 2 homies at the bar chilling with the sports debate. That's all. All right, 3rd and 7. Levis in the shotgun. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Niners with 3 defensive linemen to the right, 1 spread out to the left. Levis going to launch downfield. Passing complete. Darrell Luter Jr. in coverage. I think that was Alec Ayumanner, the intended target. Titans going to punt it away. More Adrian Martinez. Yay. This game taking place in the Bay. What do you say? That's a bar right there for those of you who don't know. When it's preseason, you just got to have fun. Trial by Fire said Strib the Kid. How about Strib to the Crib? That could be good. Chastity Fontenot, I missed the first half. Did Purdy play, at all? First drive? No. Purdy didn't dress. Mac Jones didn't dress. Curtis Rourke got the start. He was actually really good. 12 of 14. 100 yards, 7 yards per attempt. Good mobility. Nice little zip on the football. I thought he made quick, snappy decisions and then had a long ball to Dejon Stribling, which was really impressive.
Yeah, it's just not
Our database is just...
right. It's preseason for us.
it's lacking, man. It's lacking. What I say, hell nah, butter and coffee. I mean, if you put grass-fed butter in coffee, it's actually not bad. It's like a good, healthy fat. I just go straight black. If I put anything in it, I put collagen in it.
Chastity Fontenot. Chase read that one out just a moment ago. Baby back stribs.
Baby back strips. I like that. I like that. We've got a couple shirt ideas here that we can cook up. Strib to the crib, baby back stribs. So Chastity answered that question. Purdy did not play. But thank you for the $10 super chat. You're a real one.
Just imagine a shirt. You just have a plate of ribs, and you put Stribling's face into the ribs.
I like it. I like it.
Arnold,
get on it.
strib on my bib. God. Who would buy a shirt with Stribling's face on a rack of ribs? Type me. Black Mask, another 2.
Black Mask. Chase, you're my boy, Blue. Old school, great movie.
Strib Club. I like that one.
I also have this watch party on for my dog at the house. Hi, Poppy.
Hello.
Poppy. Hey, Poppy. I wish I had a dog cam set up. I bought one. I didn't set it up, though, to see if she would react to that.
We have a cat cam not set up.
Not set up either?
No, well, we had it before we moved, and then,
Yeah.
you know, we don't even have decorations on our walls yet.
It's like if they behave, it's like, do I have to set it up? Not really. I'm trying to return mine. 2nd and 7 after Sincere McCormick picked up 3 yards.
These are kind of sketchy.
Yeah, I got a Furbo one, so those ones are pretty good.
Like,
Martinez, play action, looks right, throws left. That should be PI. I thought Turner got hit before the ball got to him.
Male stribber.
Yo. Dejon Mel Stribber Stribling. That's crazy. Strib the kids, nice.
I like shut up and stribble.
That's good too. 3rd and 7, type those threes. Trenton Irwin in motion. Stacked receivers to the left. Titans blitz. Rourke. Nope, not Rourke. Martinez throws short for Jordan Watkins. He got popped as he let that one go. Uh-oh, he's shaking out his hand. The Niners don't have another quarterback dressed. If that happened, I think they would just call the game.
Call it.
I wouldn't be against it. Yeah, safety came in off the edge and smacked Martinez. All right, so Corliss Waitman pinned the Titans inside the 10 twice. Now he's got an opportunity to show off the leg. He was top 5 in hang time last year. This is a good punt. Fumbled and recovered by Tennessee. Kadarrell Hodge got downfield. He's a good special teamer. He was a Pro Bowl special teamer a couple of years ago. That was a good punt. Good hang time, allowing the coverage to get down there. Hodge making the play.
Word's coming in with another 2. Gotta send some more stogies. Oh, yeah. I'll never say no. Flush.
Thank you. You want to rip a little prize picks?
Let's do it.
On it. 49ers report tonight, presented by Prize Picks, #1 daily fantasy sports picks app in North America. The #1 place to watch sports while winning money. How do you get involved? Very easy. Download the Prize Picks app right now using the link, which is in the chat, also in the description. Use our code HMA. When you play your first $5 lineup, you get $150 in lineups if you win. Pick more, pick less. It's very easy to use. And I submitted a lineup tonight. You can see some of my lineups before we talk about them here on the show. Give me a follow on the app at Chase_Senior. Carnell Tate, more than 21.5 receiving yards. He was less there. Dejon Stribling went more than the 18.5. Eddie Pinheiro missed the 61-yarder. Thank you, Adrian Martinez, our favorite person of the show tonight. More than 1.5 field goals made. So that's a $10 lineup to win $60. That's how it works. Play $5, get $1.50 if you win. Great new user offer. Prize Picks available all across the country, including the great state of California. Pick more, pick less, pick Prize Picks. Brudaman, $2. How about the Stribbler? I kind of like that. Like the Rizzler? The Stribbler? I could get down with that. RD Uncle Ted BGM. Niners #82, Courtney, my favorite Niner. I'm guessing that's your wife or significant other. Shout out to Courtney. She's our favorite Niner as well.
Disingenuous McCormick.
Nice tackle on the backside by Darrell Luter Jr. Tackling Nicholas Singleton. No gain on the run for the Titans. Levis takes the shotgun snap. Throws over the middle. Too high. Almost picked off. Stroman almost picked it off at that third level. Third and 10. Tight those threes. Niners 6 of 12 on third downs tonight. Tennessee 3 of 7. Levis. Pressured. Sack. Down he goes. Okoronkwo taking him down. Obu has played under Jim Schwartz. He played under Raheem Morris. He's been a little bit active tonight. James Thompson, the defensive tackle, disruptive in the gap there too. Pauling takes the punt at the 40 to the 45. Good starting field position for the offense here, down by 6. All right, here's our Super Chat menu, by the way. All Super Chats get a shout out. You send in a $20 Super Chat. You enter the Dub City shirt raffle. $500 total. We already did a shotgun. Super Chat MVP gets the signed Fred Warner jersey. The number to beat is 105 for the biggest individual super. Brudaman, Stribby, Stribster, Stribbo, Stribble me Elmo, like tickle me Elmo. I like the creativity, Brudaman. Out of those, Strabon James. I like Stribbo. Hey, Stribbo.
I still like, oh, what was it? Oh, Shut Up and Stribble. I still like that one.
Shut Up and Stribble. That is a good one.
Matthew Short coming in with a $5 Super Chat.
Chase, what are your thoughts on our defense and scheme? I mean, it all comes down to Nick Bosa, right? If Nick Bosa can't play, then I'm very, very concerned. Just about the pass rush, which last year had 20 sacks in 17 games. Think about that. It's really bad. If Bosa plays, I feel a lot better about it. I do like how Raheem kind of has the secondary playing. I think even in this game, you've seen the coverage hold up pretty well on the back end. The scheme, there are going to be differences, but they're still going to run the 4-3 base defense, a lot of the wide 9. So a lot of that will be familiar. All right, Niners start this drive at the 45. Make something happen. High formation. Martinez going to throw it. Too high. Too high for Jordan Watkins. Second and 10. Martinez pumps, hands it off to McCormick. Gain of 1 or 2. Third and 8. Martinez throws over the middle. Pass caught. Kadero Hodge inside the 40. Martinez really had to stick that throw. First down Niners, type those ones.
There we go.
Little in cut for Hodge. Niners run it with McCormick. He's got some room. Takes it to the 31. Gain of 8. Carver Willis with a nice block there. Rookie 4th-round pick out of Washington. Another run Khalil Herbert on a 2nd and 3-ish gets about 2 yards.
Davis Edmonds, thanks for the 2. Also got
Davis
this from
Edmonds,
Words.
man. What's good? Words. Dejonathon. D-Strip. Dejon the Phenom. I like that. 3rd and 1. Play action. Martinez rolls to the right. Hits McCormick. Pass caught. First down. Flag is down on the other side of the field.
Here's that 2 from Davis. Hey, Chase, I'm turning 21 on Sunday.
Happy birthday, bro.
Happy birthday.
Have some drinks. Drink responsibly. Have fun. Happy birthday, man.
Show some love to Davis in the chat.
Ineligible man downfield. How are you an ineligible man downfield when you know it's going to be a play action boot to the right? Don't get it.
Brutal. $10 from Luke Sato.
Luke Sato, go Niners. Can't wait to get revenge on the Seahawks after that embarrassing loss. Man, that divisional round game was rough. Martinez going to launch deep downfield. Intended for Malik Turner, incomplete. Niners asking for a flag. They don't get it. You got to lead Turner there. He underthrew him severely. Turner's a big body. You got to give him a chance. Oh, man, he had him beat, too. All right, 52-yard attempt for Eddie Pinheiro. We need this one, Chip. Kick is up. Kick is good. 13-10 ball game.
All right, we're closing in on a big milestone for the stream. We're only 150 likes away from 1,000.
Let's go.
Big shout out to you guys. Tell you what, when we hit, how about this? If we can hit 1,000 likes in these next couple minutes, I will do a beer bong for you guys.
Oh, snap.
So we're now 140 likes away. If we can get there before the Titans run their first offensive play, we're in commercial right now, then this is going to be the kickoff. If we can get to 1,000 likes before the Titans run their first play, I will do a beer bong for you guys. We are now 120 likes away. If you haven't already hit that thumbs up, show the bosses how we do things here at the 49ers Report. For 2,000 likes, will you replace Martinez? Yeah, I'll fly down there real quick. I'll get in the game. I will get snapped in half in one play. But I might throw a dot or two before that. Up to 900 likes, 100 away. 100 away.
Hit that thumbs up icon.
90 away. Can we get there? 80 away. $70, come on. They're coming out of commercial. 70 away. Hit that thumbs up, baby. 60 away. Beer bong coming if we get there before the Titans' first play. $50. $40. So close.
I'm getting close to 1,000 likes. We're all getting close to 1,000 likes.
Hashtag put Chipper. 30 away.
Levis sacked. Tatum Bethune. Linebacker blitz.
We're 10 away. If you guys get us there right now, it's close enough. I still got y'all. We're 10 away. 6 away. We're 1 away.
1 away. We're so close. Will Levis. Oh, that's a nice throw. 2nd and 20. Gained about 16, and then the Niners went headhunting. That's going to be a penalty.
There it is. Appreciate you all getting us over 1,000 likes. Next commercial break. I'll take that down. Shout out to the real ones.
Fernando Mendoza, by the way, 10 of 16 for 97 yards and a touchdown in his preseason debut. Levis, pitch, Singleton, evaded a defender. Nice run, good vision. Gain of 7 or 8. Davis Edmonds, can you send me a happy birthday video Sunday? How about we do it now? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Davis Edmonds. On Sunday. Happy birthday to you. Thanks for supporting the show, bro. Titans run it again. Singleton up the middle. 2nd and 2. Picks up a first down. Titans within range to put more points on the board.
And many more. Not Chisholm? Any relation to Efton?
Ball at the 37. Levis gets hit as he throws. It's a duck in the air. Opportunity for a pick. Falls incomplete. Bell came off the edge. Got the hit on Levis. Wanted to throw it into the end zone. Nearly got there even though he got smacked. Oliver had a chance at it, but went through his hands. 2nd and 10. Ball at the 37. Screen pass. Levis just throws it off the back of, I think, one of his offensive linemen.
Type those threes, 3rd down.
Titans have to get to the 27. 5 up front for the Niners. They send 5. Levis runs. Ooh, he got hit hard. Who's that? Nick Martin. A battering ram. He is.
They're going to go.
Be about a 54-yard field goal from here. They'll kick it. 53-yard attempt. From the left hash. Sly hit the net from like 55 earlier. Connects again. 16-10.
See a little drive to take the lead here, Martinez.
Kyle Shanahan entering year 10. He's about to tie Bill Walsh for the longest tenured head coach in franchise history. Pretty crazy when you think about it. Didn't seem like that long ago he came over from Atlanta. Will Pauling with the kick return to the 25, 26-yard line.
Do got a bunch of supers to catch up on here.
We'll get to some super chats here. Black Mask, keeping with the old school thing, we're going Stribling. You guys are bringing the heat tonight. I like it. Matt Frick, put Chipper in. That's after we got to 1,000 likes. I saw Chipper's huddle highlights the other day. He's got some wiggle to him, or at least did. Christ is king. Bears fan, you guys, MLB fans, let's go White Sox. Lost to the Phils tonight in the cornfields, though, in Iowa. Davis Edmonds, $2. Can y'all send me a happy birthday video Sunday? We sang you happy birthday. Lord Buddy Bear.
Yo.
What up, Chase? What up, Chip? Ball is back. F. Brady. Why F. Brady if he's one of the owners of your team? Because of the Charles Woodson Stripgate? I can see why Raider fans are still hurt about that. But what if he helped them get them Fernando Mendoza, and then Mendoza ends up being the guy? Is all forgiven? Davis Edmonds, another super chat. Thanks, brother. Uncle Ted BGM, Mr. Wayne Courtney, nephew and favorite Niner. Shout out to the fam.
Of course, Davis. God, who is 67? Just got toasted on that sack.
Bad snap. Martinez corrals it, gets it out to Jordan Watkins. On a 2nd and 18, he'll make this 3rd and manageable. Titans player is down. Cheer up, Chase. It's only preseason. Do you let bad play slide, though, with your football team? Hell no. You can't. I mean, we're just having fun, honestly, though. F Australia and F the Rams from Jeremy. Why F Australia? What did Australia do to you, mate? Sadistic Sturgeon. What Niners game are you most nervous about? Seattle, because I think their defensive line will manhandle the Niners' offensive line. All right, 3rd and 11. Martinez takes the shotgun snap. Pressure. Gets out of it. Spins out of the sack. Rolls to the left. Throws underneath. Pass caught. Khalil Herbert.
Okay.
1st down, Niners. Good play out of structure by Adrian Martinez. Look, he's a good athlete, man. And he makes some good plays from time to time. But it's the maddening, head-scratching plays that he makes that you're like, what's going on? How is this possible? End of the 3rd quarter, going to the 4th. Finally, type those 4s.
I'm going to get that beer bong. I'll be back.
Just going to get that beer bong for all of you. Keep in mind, we're also going to have a post-game show as well. All right, looking at the poll question here. Grade Dejon Stribling's first half. 65% A, 22% B. Those of you saying C, D, or F, you're just trolling at this point. 8% C, 5% D or F. Come on now. 640 votes on the poll. We've had almost 50,000 people join us so far. More than 1,100 people watching. 4th quarter action coming up. In case you're just joining us, Brock Purdy, Mac Jones did not suit up. A lot of the Niners' backups went up against the Titans' starters on both sides of the ball there for a little while. So good to gauge where this Niners' depth is. Martinez going to toss it over the middle. Pass caught. Jordan Watkins, 1st down. Deep into Titans territory. Type those ones. Just like that, Niners, they've been outplayed in this game because the Titans played a lot of their starters for a long while, but touchdown gives San Francisco the lead. AP, what up, dog? Good to see you, man. Looking svelte. Yeah, let's go. LFG. Martinez going to throw it to the outside. Pass caught. Jordan Watkins, that'll go for a gain of about 7 or 8 yards. Martinez started to find his groove since some of those bad plays a little bit earlier. Niners inside the Prize Picks red zone, by the way. Ball at the 13. Run play goes for a loss of about 1. It'll be 3rd and 4. Broadcast calls it 3rd and 3, but it's right around that range. Herbert going to get a carry. He's about a yard short of the first down. Niners are going to go for it, at least as of right now. Maybe try to get the Titans to jump off sides. I like it, though. Why not? Martinez, snap goes through his hands. He's going to throw into the end zone. Incomplete. Play was kind of broken when Martinez couldn't catch the snap. It wasn't a bad snap. It just went through his hands. So the Niners turn it over on downs. 12-11 left in the 4th.
All right, I have returned. And it's time for my beer bong. I'm rocking the Happy Dad. Got the watermelon here. Couple more super chats coming in. Pop those up in just a minute. Appreciate you guys. This is for getting us over that 1,000 like number. It's good stuff for a little preseason action. 1,000 people watching, 1,000 likes. Gotta love it.
I'm seeing that Chase Basantis suffered a knee injury that wasn't good. Oh, that sucks. Somebody fell into his leg.
Oh.
Mike LaFleur said, quote, "It's not good."
It's the last thing the Cardinals need is O-line injuries.
Yeah, leg got trapped under the defender.
Oh, God. Cheers to you guys. Appreciate it. We're 20 likes away from 1,100, by the way, so keep on moving up. Cheers.
Little chip chug.
Too easy. Get to those supers that came in.
Oh, I saw this one. Strip Club.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. Chase read this one out a little while ago.
What Niners game are you most nervous about? Yeah, Seattle. I mean, shit. Rams week 1, Myles Garrett, potentially Aaron Donald against this offensive line. Who's Jordan Watkins? Never heard of him. 4th-round pick from last year out of Ole Miss. I don't know if you're being sarcastic, but had a pretty good camp in preseason last year before he injured his ankle and then never caught up. But he's looked pretty good tonight. DV freckled. Stribling makes the move of not signing Alec Pierce and instead taking Mike Evans, even sweeter, younger, cheaper, hungrier guy for Purdy. And the Evans deal is a steal. And Alec Pierce still hasn't done anything all camp because he had to get off-season surgery.
He's got another injection, right, in his ankle, I believe.
Yeah. He got PRP injection in his ankle.
The Rogue asking about the Jaden Daniels situation.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's his camp, man. It's, stuff happens. Business side of things.
Levis going to throw it to the left. Pass is caught. First down, Tennessee.
All right. Good to meet you, brother.
See you, bro. Good to meet you. Yep. Yep, you too, bro. You guys leaving tomorrow? Saturday? Okay, cool. Safe travels back. Yep. Levis, not a bad pass there, but broken up. Good play.
This guy sounds like Sean McVay.
He does kind of sound like Sean McVay. Al Guido, the Niners CEO. He really does, dude. That's wild. Ball at the 36. Niners blitz. Levis sacked. Larry Worth. Another good linebacker in that linebacking room.
So some people asking for context on Jaden Daniels. Basically, his camp is telling LSU that they can no longer use his name, image, and likeness because they let somebody else wear his number 5. He feels like it should have been retired. Nobody else should have worn it. And now they're saying they can't use his name, image, and likeness anymore. So business side of things going on there.
3rd and 18. Levis going to complete that pass to the left to Oliver, short of the first down.
I can't get over how much this guy sounds like McVay, man. That's unbelievable.
Yeah, he really does.
Who's that guy on the left?
The guy to the left.
The big dude.
He played, I think, offensive line in the league.
He had to play something.
Yeah, he's massive. Tim Ryan is his name.
He's huge.
Will Pauling fields the punt off the grass. Takes it for a couple of yards short of the 20. Yeah, he towers over both those guys.
Was that a decision from Daniel's mom? Look, man, who knows, man?
All right, let me use the bathroom real quick so that we're good for the post-game show once that comes up so that we can recap everything. Chip will put himself on camera, and I'll be right back.
Another shout out to our recent subscribers. We picked up like 200 subs here tonight, so appreciate you guys. If you are not already, be sure to hit that sub button. We'll be live for every single game this year, hopefully for a deep playoff run as well. Plus, you get videos all throughout the week, every single day. Oftentimes, even 2 videos a day. The best place to keep up with the Niners. And the best part of it all is it costs $0 to hit that subscribe button. It's totally free. Big shout out to Yolanda, Richard Rogers, Steve McRae, Draven James Dees, and Sushi Gang, our most recent subscribers. Excuse me. Not Chisholm, I'm a new subscriber. Appreciate you as well. Yeah, not every name pops up. You have to have like a public YouTube account, but we appreciate every new subscriber. Can you give us a quick rundown of who's on the line for the Niners? I'm not 100% sure what you mean by that. Like, who's on the roster or cut-down line? Like, who's playing for their job? Or do you mean who's playing on the O-line right now is probably what you mean. I'd have to wait for them to come back out. I did see Carver Willis was playing. I'd have to get another look at who's out there right now. They're in commercial break at the moment. Yeah, Seahawks signed Terry and Arnold. We'll see what his legal situation ends up being. Another beer if we had not 198,000 subs. Look, if we somehow pick up another almost 800 subs tonight, I will do another beer bong, but the odds of us picking up almost 800 more subs, I'd say it's pretty low. But if we get there, I'll give you guys another beer bong. I'd be surprised if we get there. A reminder that we are giving away a Niners Dub City shirt. $20 super chat to get in the raffle. We're going to run that raffle soon, so get in the raffle now while you still can. $20 gets you in the raffle. And the MVP of the show, the signed Fred Warner jersey, that goes to the largest single super chat of the night, which as of now is $105. So if you want to sign a Fred Warner jersey, just send in a super chat above that amount. And if anybody sends in a super chat over $100, I'll do some more drinking for you guys because that's just legendary stuff. Short pass out to the right, flag on the play. How do we sign up? Just send in a $20 super chat and you're in the raffle. No flag on the play. That was strange. Martinez in the gun, empty set. Take the snap, quick throw across the middle is caught for a gain of about 7 yards. That went to Wesley Grimes. 2nd and 3. Debo's rocking some straight heat on the sideline. Oh, yeah. It's shining, man. It's shining. That's for sure. Oh, man. Handoff, broken tackle. Zamir White was hitting the backfield, able to shed that one off. Picks up about 1. Maybe 2.
3rd down. 3rd and 1. Type those threes. I formation, little fullback action.
I love it. Oh,
Herbert thrown down. Niners can't run it in short yardage. That was the problem all last year.
Niners going to punt here on 4th and 3 from their own 41. Going to be fair caught, and a flag is thrown, of course. Who's in at running back right now? It was a mix. Zamir White was in. Herbert was in.
Sincere McCormick as well.
Sincere McCormick.
Patrick Taylor started the game.
Bunch of guys that won't really play. Hopefully, Kalon Black gets healthy. I'd love to see him in the preseason.
Me too.
Jordan James as well.
All right. Under 7 to play.
You want to tell them one last time about Prize Picks here?
Yeah. '49ers Report, of course, presented by Prize Picks. #1 daily fantasy sports picks app in the game. New user offer. Play your first $5 lineup. Get $150 in bonus lineups if you win. Prize Picks is very easy to use. The best place to win cash while watching sports. Pick more, pick less, pick Prize Picks. And with Prize Picks, it's always good to be right. Show us that you know ball with Prize Picks. Major League Baseball lineups, WNBA lineups. Now, NFL lineups. Carnell Tate, for instance, tonight. More than 21.5 receiving yards. Didn't catch a ball because Ephesians Prize Sock had the clamps on him. Dejon Stribling went way over 18.5 receiving yards. Eddie Pinheiro has 1 field goal made. We need another one. Is it coming up soon? We'll see. Thanks to Prize Picks for powering today's show. Great sponsor here at Chat Sports.
Any word on Vita Vea? I haven't heard a whole lot recently on Vita Vea. Still looking for a trade.
Hurt his back during conditioning on the first day of camp. Haven't seen him since.
Yeah.
Still no resolution. Both sides still aren't close. That was the report yesterday.
Niners play again, next Thursday?
Yep.
Against the Chargers. Late one. I think that's 7 Pacific? 10 Eastern? It's going to be a late one.
I think, is that one? Oh, yeah, that's 10 p.m. Eastern. False start on Tennessee. All right, Tennessee going to run it left side. Hendon Hooker now in the game for the Titans at quarterback.
He's in Tennessee. Wow.
Crazy.
He's just 28 already. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's wild.
Someone asked for your thoughts on the Tampa Bay Rays.
Red Sox are charging for the AL East crown. Julius Chestnut had a huge gain for 34 yards. Let's see what happened here. Nick Martin got blocked up there for sure. Chestnut with another carry. Gains a couple. Another run for the Titans, just short of midfield. Gain of 1 for Chestnut.
Oh, DeAndre going to his first Niners game, Falcons versus Niners. That's cool.
Oh, that'll be cool. So Hooker QB4 behind Cam Ward, Mitch Trubisky, Will Levis. Oh, Xavier Restrepo. One of Cam Ward's buddies from Miami. Catching that pass on the near side.
Shanahan rocking the stash, huh?
Yeah, Shanahan's stash looks good. Ooh, fumbled. Snap. Ball out. Oh, the Niners can't recover the fumble. That would have been electric. They would have gotten it just short of midfield with an opportunity to win the game with the touchdown. Nice little hit there from Jacob Robinson. Ball was already out, but a nice hit. Hooker. Going to throw it to the left side. Pass caught. It'll be 3rd and 8. Database lagging again. Will Levis.
Oh, my goodness. He hasn't been in the game in an hour. Oh, Pricelock's been in the whole game, huh?
Yeah, pretty much. He came in for Jack Jones when Jack Jones hurt his hand.
He's got to get out of 35.
Yeah, 35 is a tough number for a corner.
Or probably straight from Trace just asking if we need anything the rest of the night from a social standpoint.
I would do a Stribling one for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can record it now, too, if he wants. If he's trying to get out of here.
Yeah. You want to trip that piece?
Yeah. Sly going to come out for a 58-yard field goal. He's hit 2 from 50 plus so far. Make it 3. A little bit of a draw right in between the uprights. Beautiful kick right there. All right, I'm going to record a YouTube short to give to our social team. So that's why we're not talking about the game currently. We're just doing it all with the deep bag here on the Niners report. So that's why you're going to see us go full screen. And I'm going to talk about Dejon Stribling real quick because we're going to use this as a YouTube short. Then I'm obviously going to put it on my social media channels as well. All right. Let me just pull up his numbers. 7 for 63. 8 targets. Long of 32. Nice. Instant reaction to the Niners preseason opener against the Tennessee Titans, and the obvious takeaway, 49ers rookie wide receiver Dejon Stribling looks to be the real deal. This is a player who, due to injuries at the wide receiver spot, has taken advantage of his opportunities all throughout training camp. And how has he done it, right? With a catch radius. He's snatching everything out of the air. With his speed, he's making plays downfield. He has really good size at 6'2". And in the pre-draft process, what did I say about Stribling? 6'2", runs 4.3, tracks the ball really well, has really good hands, needs to become a more refined route runner, but he can do that over time. In this preseason opener, we saw a player who can be a high-level impact player for San Francisco right from the jump. He was able to snatch the ball out of the air. He's a natural hands catcher. He caught this ball on a deep one from Curtis Rourke for 32 yards where he had to adjust to it. There was one play where he did step out of bounds, where he was able to level up and get physical against a couple of defenders. I really like seeing that as well. He caught 7 of his 8 targets for those 63 yards, and the only pass that he wasn't able to corral was a ball behind him when Curtis Rourke was trying to fit the ball into a really tight window. So very impressed with what Dejon Stribling did in his professional debut in this first preseason game. I think he's the most talented wide receiver that this Niners team has had since Brandon Ayuk was an All-Pro in 2023. And down the road, it looks as though Dejon Stribling could be one of the best wide receivers in this 2026 draft class. Very impressive debut. All right, Niners have the ball down by 9. 2:03 left. Stribling looks legit. Yeah. Can you ask him to post, but only post the 60 seconds? Or like at a natural cut point. Like I don't want to use a nodie for one that goes over 60, but if he could post that on YouTube, that'd be clutch. I could give him a title too. Yeah. So like when you upload on your phone, you can like use that scroll bar to just get it under 60. if that makes sense. I can send you a title too for the short. All right, other side of the 2-minute warning. 3rd and 1. Martinez going to throw to the outside. Pass complete. Josiah DeGuara. One of the tight ends pretty low on the depth chart. We want to spin that wheel for that raffle, see if the winner's here. All right, we're going to spin the raffle for the Dub City shirt raffle. Got to be here to claim your prize. Also, is B-Boys Forever in the chat? Let's see.
All right, we got 21 entries for the raffle. Here we go. Who's going to win the Dub City shirt? It's going to be, look at that, B-Boys Forever.
B-Boys Forever. All right. I feel like I have... Okay, we got it.
Great, great.
Okay, Bryce Caesar Walker. All right. Boom. There we go. Martinez. Throw over the middle to Irwin. Approaching a minute to go. Then we'll do our post-game show.
Santa Cruz, for future reference, if you want to get in a raffle, it's a $20 super chat. Obviously, this one's over now, but for the future.
A 41-yard kick for Pinheiro. This is big for the Prize Picks lineup. It's good. Got the net up late, too.
A little onside kick action coming up here now. Yep, Chisholm, for future reference. That is correct. So when we're back at it for week 2, you can get in there. If anybody wants to get some merch of their own, I'm putting the link in the chat right now. Chatsports.com/49ers shop. There is a whole lot of merch. You can get 49ers Report shirts, F Seattle shirts. We got Dub City. Got some hats as well, so
Hell yeah.
whatever you desire.
Chatsports.com/49ers shop. Little onside kick coming up for the Niners. Onside kick goes out of bounds.
Dude.
Cam Ward didn't really look that good, I don't think.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
didn't look very good.
Yeah, I didn't think that Cam Ward looked very good.
Tate had nothing.
Tate was blanketed. Their defensive line I thought was pretty good. Got some penetration, but like the Niners' third string quarterback was 10 of 12 against them. Will Levis stinks. Nicholas Singleton I think looked good. Yeah. There was one play that Jeffrey Simmons like blew up against the Niners guard. Just a bad football game. Yeah. Yeah, I do think Dable like had some nice play calls. There was like a 3rd and 14 tight end screen to Gunnar Helm that I thought was like a really good play call. The Niners were just like completely caught off guard by that. I thought like situationally he had some decent calls. Wan'Dale Robinson I think is an intriguing like weapon, given like what they have with Ridley and Tate and IU Manor. So yeah. Yep.
All right, that'll do it. Niners lose 19-13 here in the preseason. Oh, Austin Scarberry.
Uh-oh.
Coming in with a $50 super chat.
$50 super chat from Austin. My man, Stribling killed it. Also good to see Kyle on the sideline. I like the mustache for Kyle. If Andy Reid won Super Bowls with the mustache, I think Kyle has to keep it, right? Thank you, Austin. You're the man. We're $18 away from 700 in super chats. Post-game show coming up.
Legendary stuff from Austin. Show some love in the chat. We also got this 5 from James. Hating on Shanahan's stash, as no stash looks good. Chase, what do you think about people saying that Mike Evans and Debo look slow in camp? I mean, neither of them are like burners.
Yeah, they've never been burners. Debo had like 3 touchdowns in the red zone period against the Titans. And Mike Evans has never been a speed guy. I told everybody that. But he can make plays downfield because he's got such tremendous size. So let's see how they look when they play in games. You know, I think they can take it to another level outside of camp. But again, Mike Evans has never been a burner. He's always been a physical guy. All right, post-game show coming up. I'm going to give you some players who I was very impressed by.
Oh!
What do we got?
Are you kidding me?
What
Look
just
at
happened?
this.
Oh! Enable Diamond. $200 super chat. Making it rain. I was getting some of my notes ready for the post-game show. Talking about some of the big-time performers tonight. And you just sent in a $200 super chat. Enjoy your content. Keep it up. We're not worthy. We're not worthy. But we appreciate you. Thank you so much. That is incredible. $887 in super chats. Awesome stuff. Enable Diamond. Everybody type ED down in the comments section. All right, we ready for this post-game show?
Yep, 2 seconds here.
Let's ride.
Let's get the scoreboard in here. That's legendary stuff. Wow. Guys, it's to 887.
Luke typing ED. Yoli typing ED. Yeah.
Make sure this looks good. We also got one more that came in. That's sick.
Matthew Short. Chase, what do you think about our defense? The scheme? Yeah, I like the scheme. Like, it's going to be the 4-3 base defense. They're going to run a little wide 9. I think Raheem Morris can have these defensive backs playing better. Obviously, a lot of that comes down to what the defensive front can do as far as getting pressure on the quarterback. Definitely concerned about the defensive ends. If Nick Bosa doesn't play, it could be a really long year.
Okay. All right, I'm ready.
All right, let's do our post-game show. Going to react to some of my biggest takeaways, the best performances from this game. And obviously that includes the rookie wide receiver. Let's get into it. Let's talk some late-night Niners here. Welcome into the 49ers Report. My name is Chase Sr. As always, thank you so much for watching today's show. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button for nonstop Niners coverage. It was great to see the Niners back on the field for a game. And I know that San Francisco lost this preseason opener 19-13 to Tennessee. Who cares about the score? I've got a lot of takeaways from this game and really positive ones that I want to talk about here on the show, which is all presented by Prize Picks. And also keep in mind that this game was a matchup where a lot of the Niners' backups, second and third stringers, had to play against the Titans' starters. So make that note when you think about some of these performances here. And the obvious takeaway from this preseason opener for San Francisco, it looks like the Niners really hit on their second-round pick, wide receiver out of Ole Miss, Dejon Stribling. And throughout the preseason, you will see some big-time performances where guys put up really good numbers. They end up not even making a 53-man roster. You never hear from those guys again. But Dejon Stribling throughout training camp has been the Niners' best, most explosive, most consistent wide receiver, probably the most impressive player at that position. And what he's been doing throughout camp, we saw it in this game. And he certainly passed the eye test in this game as well. He was targeted 8 times. He caught 7 passes for 63 yards, 9 yards per catch, and had a long reception of 32 yards. And it was how he did it and how he looked in this game that I was very, very impressed by. The Niners made it a point very early in this game to target him and target him often. And throughout camp, he's displayed and utilized his size at 6'2". He has shown his speed and explosiveness as a 4-3 guy. But one thing about Stribling that has really stood out throughout this summer, and we saw tonight, was his ability to be a natural hands catcher and snatch the ball out of the air, but also make catches across the middle of the field, in traffic, around bodies. And tonight, he didn't shy away from contact. The only ball that he did not catch was a throw from Curtis Rourke where he had to put it behind Stribling to get it away from the linebacker, and Stribling wasn't able to catch it. He probably wants that one back. But the thing with Strib is that he catches the ball with his hands, and he goes out and he attacks it. He doesn't let the ball come to him. And there was a play where he had to go up and get it, high point the football, took it out of the air. A DB was ripping at his arms, and he wasn't fazed by that. Then the deep ball that went for nearly 40 yards, first of all, a really good throw from Curtis Rourke, but Stribling was running his route this way and then had to adjust beautifully to the ball, turn around, and he made a really nice adjustment on the football. So I think that Stribling looks like the Niners' most talented wide receiver that they've had on this team since Brandon Ayuk was an All-Pro in 2023. And some people might say, Chase, that wasn't that long ago. Well, Deebo Samuel was on the team in 2024. They drafted Ricky Pearsall that year. They just signed Mike Evans. Last year, they had Jawan Jennings. For a rookie to come in, play this well, look that good, he looks to be the real deal. And it's not a matter of, in my opinion, if he's going to get reps or not. It's how much should this guy be playing and how much should the passing game be going through him. And long term, he looks to have a lot of talent, a lot of potential, and a lot of ability as a player. So very impressed by what Dejon Stribling did tonight. We had to spend a couple of minutes on him because of his performance that he was able to put forward at Levi's Stadium. The kid looks really good. There was also a play where he caught, I think it was an out route on a third down, and he did step out of bounds. I don't know how the play wasn't reversed, even though the Titans tried to challenge it. They're like, yeah, there's no proof that he stepped out of bounds. His toe is clearly out of bounds. But he caught it along the sideline, protected the football, and bulldozed over a couple of defenders to pick up the first down. So that's the physicality element to his game as well, and he can block his tail off. So really good stuff tonight from Dejon Stribling. Greatest performance for me, A, B, C, D, or F? Let me know down in the comment section right now. So many more takeaways to get to in our instant reaction video. But first, the 49ers Report is presented by PrizePicks, #1 daily fantasy sports picks app in North America. Use our code HMA. When you play your first $5 lineup, you get $150 in lineups if you win. PrizePicks is very easy to use. You pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections, or you can make some team picks where you can select winners, spreads, and totals. You can also combine some of your player picks and your team picks. For instance, tonight, did you like the Niners to beat the Titans or to lose to the Titans? You could have done that, and then you could have gone with the more on Dejon Stribling receiving yards. It's as easy as that. Also, give me a follow on the app at Chase_Senior to see some of my lineups before we talk about them here on the show. Here's what we went with tonight. Carnell Tate, more than 21.5 receiving yards. He got blanked by a player who we're going to talk about. Dejon Stribling went way over 18.5, and Eddie Pinheiro missed a 61-yarder thanks to Adrian Martinez having one of the dumbest plays you'll ever see. And then he connected on another field goal. Then he hit a field goal later. So he went more than the 1.5 field goals made. You can even take some insurance on some of these picks where if you go 2 for 3, the payout isn't as high, but you can still be victorious there. So download the PrizePicks app right now using our code HMA. All right, more takeaways from this preseason opener. The Niners, 2 drafts ago, took Curtis Rourke out of Indiana. Indiana that year, this was before Fernando Mendoza led them to a national championship, was Indiana's starter for a team that made it to the college football playoff. That year, after he had transferred to Indiana from Ohio, he was the Hoosier starter under Curt Cignetti before he really blew up and became famous. And Curtis Rourke played that entire season on a torn ACL. Pretty impressive. A lot of toughness there. So the Niners took him in the 7th round of the 2025 draft. He wasn't able to do anything pre-draft, wasn't able to do anything in the summer, wasn't able to do anything pretty much for the entire season. The Niners opened up his practice window a little bit later, but never activated him. And so last year was a redshirt year. Tonight was his first NFL game. Curtis Rourke looked really good. He was 12 of 14, 101 yards, quarterback rating of 96.7. What impressed me about Curtis Rourke, he looks to be a legitimate backup quarterback in this league. Brock Purdy did not dress tonight. Mac Jones also did not suit up as well, and so Rourke got a lot of time. He got injured a little bit later, rib injury, on a quarterback draw in the red area. But what stood out to me about Curtis Rourke, he looks to be a legitimate backup quarterback in this league and an intriguing developmental quarterback for head coach Kyle Shanahan behind Brock Purdy, behind Mac Jones. But keep in mind that Mac Jones is going to be a free agent after this year. So the Niners right now might be developing Curtis Rourke to be their future QB2 once Mac Jones inevitably leaves to potentially get a starting job after the 2026 season. And with Rourke, has really good size, good arm strength. At Indiana, he didn't make a lot of plays with his legs, but tonight I was actually surprised by the mobility and the athleticism, but he made really quick decisions, very accurate with the football, knew where to go, so he clearly understands this scheme. And he made some really tight window throws, and then the long ball to Dejon Stribling, he led him perfectly, right in stride, kept it on the sideline away from the DB, allowing Stribling to make the play. I hope that we can continue to see Curtis Rourke throughout the preseason because I really liked what I saw on Thursday night against Tennessee. Other players who deserve some recognition here. Jaden Duggar, 5th-round pick linebacker out of Louisiana. This is a guy who played DB at Georgetown, made the switch to linebacker, got some pass rush snaps at Louisiana as well. KJ Wright, the Niners linebackers coach, really fell in love with him pre-draft and said, I got to have this guy. He's got more than an 80-inch wingspan. He's still a little bit slender, but is physical, fast, can move northwest or north-south, east-west. There was one play early in this game where he dropped back in coverage at the linebacker spot, read the eyes of Cam Ward. Nothing was there for Cam Ward downfield. Ward decided to take off to his right, and Duggar was very patient. He didn't panic, shot out of a cannon to tackle Cam Ward in the open field. Very sound tackle. So he really popped to me as a rookie. Dejon Stribling popped to me as a rookie. So did Ephesians Prysock. Ephesians Prysock is a corner out of Washington who the Niners took in the 4th round, who is 6'3", who has, I think, 33-plus inch arms. And when he was at Washington and at Arizona, had a lot of production as far as PBUs. There was one terrific rep that he had along the goal line where he was matched up one-on-one against Carnell Tate, who the Titans took in the top 5. And Carnell Tate ran an out route, and Ephesians Prysock blanketed him, had really good coverage, and got his right hand in there for a pass breakup. A little bit later, he had sticky coverage on another play. And the length and physicality really stood out in his game. So Ephesians Prysock, after the draft I had said was my favorite pick from that draft, this is a young corner who I'm also very interested to see how he can continue to perform. Grayson Halton, the 4th-round pick defensive tackle out of Oklahoma. You saw the twitch, the explosion, and the burst at the line of scrimmage. He had a really good tackle against the run. He was active as a pass rusher in this game. He had 4 tackles and 1 TFL. He can earn snaps as a backup rotational defensive tackle for this Niners defense this year. Corliss Waitman, the punter, who it appears as though he won this punter battle because the Niners yesterday released Jack Bomeister, had 2 excellent punts. He was top 5 in hang time last year. He had a long punt of 58, allowing Kaderil Hodge to get downfield to make a tackle. But on the Niners' first 2 drives, they kind of stalled out. The first punt, he pinned Tennessee at the 5. The second punt, he pinned Tennessee at the 10. Special teams matter. And last year, Brant Boyer did an excellent job of taking over the Niners special teams unit, They went from being one of the worst in the NFL to one that was a lot better. Obviously, they gave up that big return in the divisional round game against Seattle, and that was a bummer. But the thing about Thomas Morstead, good holder for Eddie Pinheiro, but in his 40s, he lost a lot of leg strength. Corliss Wayton has that leg strength, and the touch on those punts around midfield to put Tennessee at the 5 and 10, it's really important to give your defense a shot to come through with the stop. I thought Jordan Watkins made some nice plays tonight. The 4th-round pick from 2 drafts ago out of Ole Miss who runs in the 4-3s. What I thought was notable is that the Niners had him back there returning kicks and punts. He caught 6 passes for 59 yards, and some of those grabs were tough. The longest was 20 yards. And the Niners are very banged up at wide receiver. If they can have a guy like this who's 4'3", making some plays, that can really help out this offense. I thought Garrett Wallow had a really good tackle on 3rd down. Jacob Robinson had some decent moments. The losers tonight, Brandon Parker had a false start on a 4.5 yard, which ended up stalling, I believe, the Niners' first drive. Marquis Siegel missed a backside tackle against the run. And then this Niners defense still kind of has an inability to defend screens on 3rd downs. That was a problem that we saw kind of rear its ugly head last year. I'm trying to think if there's anything that really comes to mind. Kyle Shanahan was back on the sideline. He had that mustache rocking. I thought the Niners DBs played very well. That's one note that I wanted to talk about. Like, Cam Ward and this first-string Titans offense weren't really able to do much at all. And the Niners pass rush, it got home at times. Sebastian Valdez was active. Obu Okoronkwo had a sack. But it was really because the Niners secondary held up, which that is Raheem Morris's specialty. He has a long background of developing DBs. That's how he got his start with the Buccaneers in the early 2000s, which led to him becoming a head coach for that organization. But Cam Ward didn't look good tonight. 5 of 12, 57 yards. I thought Brian Dable had a couple of good play calls, but the Niners coverage really held up well. So that is my instant reaction to this Niners-Titans preseason opener. A lot of good stuff and good takeaways from some individuals, especially some rookies and young players in this game. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. As always, thank you so much for supporting the content. James, $5. Chase, one last question. If Stribling is a 10-year alpha, how much does that make up for the several skill position misses from this regime? It could certainly help make up for it. You know, if you hit on Stribling, it helps you absorb the blow of maybe missing on Ricky Pearsall. It's going to be out all of this year. And another thing, too, it's like the last 2 drafts, we're seeing some decent returns. And I think that this Niners team is deeper right now than they have been probably the last 2 years since that Super Bowl team. Some of that is free agency, of course, but some of that is hitting on some picks. And if Stribling can be a dude right from the jump, my gosh, that'll be huge for this team now, obviously going into the future as well. All right, myself and Chip, we're going to sign off. Almost $900 in Super Chats tonight. Thanks for all the support, everybody. We will be back next Thursday for a 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific preseason Week 2 game. Niners on the road against the Chargers. Hopefully, that's where Brock Purdy and some of the starters can get some run. It was good to be back with all of you. Good talking some Niners football for an actual game. Obviously, it didn't count, but these reps are important. So, post-game show is going to be up on the channel within the next 10 to 15 minutes. Be on the lookout for that. And then coverage, of course, to come throughout the weekend.